The button has been pushed. Everybody say hi, 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 hi. Welcome back to MLPGT. Sorry, the Wayfinders of Acasia, episode 16. Blitzkrieg. But what will happen today, that's for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last time,
the party had found themselves hostage or guests to Captain Big Breeze of the Bone Zone. A crew of flying sky pirates who'd sent us to an old abandoned temple of Bry with the request of activating it so that they could have a established base of operations. The party acquiesced, not exactly having as much choice as they may have liked. But we arrived on the temple and began exploring, encountering a few clockwork beings that were put down through some quick combat. As we explored, found some need for oil and coolant for this massive contraption that we soon discovered was made to control a lot of the weather around the continent that floats around the Azure. Unless we left off, we'd just come into some sort of a greenhouse room.
I guess we don't get to join the recap.
We got cool flight suits.
Yeah, we got cool flight suits and yada yada yada. We're still in the midst of the puzzle, trying to figure this out.
Important detail, the temple is airborne.
Oh, that too.
And slowly rising, which is another reason it's important for us to figure out how to control and thus land this thing, because otherwise we're gonna have some problems.
Especially because it's very obviously not airtight at the moment.
Yeah, no, this is not a pressurized cabin. It's starting to get windy.
And the structure itself is one dedicated to the god of Bry.
yeah.
And it has been discovered that Krieg can interface with parts of it.
Oh yeah, you can R2-D2 that shit.
And we've discovered that Krieg has some glowing lights on the side of his head, and 2 of the 3 have lit up green. So we're seeing where that's going to take us, and along with what appears to be a vault in the middle of this structure.
Yes.
We also found there was the one generator that we needed to kickstart, and we found fuel for it, and I think we needed coolant.
Yeah, I think we found where the coolant is stored. We just need to restore the lines, turn them back on somehow.
Holy oil and holy coolant.
Holy oil and holy coolant indeed.
And also we came across in this one arboreum that one goblin who seemed stoned out of his mind.
Yeah, he was hotboxing the greenhouse.
With the exotic chickens.
Yes.
The mushroom
And
chicken.
As
Oh yeah, those creepy things.
as I believe was mentioned, doesn't exactly speak like Goblin, even though I think Catherine speaks Goblin. He just kind of seems to make some weird noises, sounds, syllogisms. I don't know if the linguistics, they're funny.
He's speaking goblin, he's just really stoned.
Along with that Goblin that you guys had seen, refresh you guys, there's these little things that were wandering around in there, these blippums.
The mushroom chickens.
Yes. Yes. Little mushroom creatures.
I got shrooms on the head.
The goblin's just reading the back of a Mountain Dew Code Red label at 0.5 speed.
Todoroki. Go.
Go.
No. Now, in terms of this goblin, you guys have a good look at him. I do have an image for him.
Well, you finally got the
Well, then show it.
Ah.
Fucking shot, bat. Oh, he's not. He's a lot less fun than I thought he would be. He's the angry stoner that's can't believe I gotta fucking work on a Sunday.
He's just kind of looking back and forth.
Mike, it's a 2-hour shift. I don't fucking care.
But he does have a big mushroom cap.
He seems to have reached the paranoid phase of his high.
I mean,
So if you were to, for example, take that guy's head and smack him against something really hard to the point that made a dent, would that be a mushroom stamp?
That's what we're going to find out.
He doesn't know what a mushroom stamp is.
It's true.
It's probably for the best.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
the internet.
question is, which room do you guys find yourselves in? Are you still talking to the goblin here? Are you guys looking around?
I think we had kind of like split up and gone our separate ways. Each person trying to figure out
something.
Because like, wasn't it at one point like an alarm started going off? Or on like the top floor there are like these clockwork things, and one of them was a bird.
Yeah. So
and it started like squawking.
Yeah, so like on the top room right up here, there's like almost like this little control panel which tells you what was wrong with the thing, namely the coolant and the oil situation, and which rooms kind of need to be resolved to maybe fix those, get them working. And one of those rooms, one of the main problem rooms right now is, I believe it's this room right here, is this kind of central gear room down here. That's let's see if this is the right one.
Right, like. The
like,
gears should be turning, but the vines and plant growth is like keeping that from happening.
Yeah.
And didn't we find a way to like not? I can't remember if we like killed the plant life, but it like made it recede somehow. Isn't there like some sort of like liquid or?
Well, you guys had kind of like figured out one particular thing, which is these plants are actually somewhat resistant to burning.
Right.
Yeah.
Or no, don't they like catch on fire even more because like the oil is in their root systems?
Oh, yes, that was one. You have to kind of cut it open a little bit. It's better if you kind of cut around the outsides, right? Get the oil kind of seeping out, and it's very clear that it does suck it out from somewhere. So it seems to just be kind of stored here. Like if you're looking for where the mass of oil is, it's in the trees.
That guy on the gear supposed to be there?
Guy in the gear. Let's see. Oh no, I think we were messing around with things. There we go.
I was about to say.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. But no. So, you guys are just wandering around. I would figure at one point or another, maybe you guys come to collect in whichever room you guys choose. Oh, and there's also this one, the one that Brandon mentioned, it seems to be kind of like a central unit of sorts, where you saw that there was like other like living accommodations and that kind of thing. It seems like somebody has lived here aside from just this goblin. And it loads up here.
And is that like right above the plant room, like the one we just had on the screen? I can't remember the order of operations here.
Yeah, so like this one is going to be like just like above floor 1. You can kind of see it goes down there.
Okay, so what's floor 1?
Floor 1 is like that big cathedral, if you guys remember coming in here first.
Okay.
And then this is like just like above, and it kind of just like stacks more or less, like on top of each other.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be 100 with you, Chief. Between the amount of time that's passed and also
Yeah, it's fine.
speaking for myself, I'm fucking stupid.
I can remind you.
Yeah, we're gonna. You boys don't need some help. I want to speak for the group, but I have no idea what's going on.
No problem. Just a refresher, you guys had found like living accommodations up here. There were some like small traps that seem to have been set up. They seem to almost be like manual, rather than like something that is part of the, like the actual temple itself. You saw these signs of life, multiple beds, and that kind of thing. That, I mean, it's kind of weird given the fact that so far you've only found a goblin in here, and as far as most goblins are aware, they don't normally have a setup this clean and organized to some extent.
Drug things going on. There's some lights.
What?
There's flashing lights out here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, when I was pulling up, there was just like a straight up just haze of smoke over one house, like way down yonder. Like, not fireplace smoke. Like,
Weed house.
they are going for it.
They're hotboxing, bro.
They're hotboxing the fucking atmosphere,
I call it the
bro.
gobbo.
Like Butters that just turn on the garden hose. Do you think it's gonna flood the world? Like, if we smoke hard enough, the atmosphere will keep in the fucking stuff, man.
Now, as you
I've never
guys-
done drugs.
Now, as you guys are kind of like poking around, like looking around this thing, if you recall, Krieg was the only one that seemed to be able to interface with this particular thing.
Right.
However, it says that currently he needs probably needs to, I believe the summation was he needs to get like the third little light blinking on his thing before he's able to properly do anything with it.
And those, how did we get those to start blinking again? Because like one was right before the combat on the initial floor, like we just like plugged his head in, right?
No, and the other, like he's got like two cores, both of which he kind of just like went into him, and then like this new panel that hadn't been on him before started blinking 3 lights.
Right. He like nommed on the robot cores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we gotta find and kill
Weren't
another
those the
robot.
robots that called you traitor?
I think so.
Or like outcast or something like that. I can't remember.
Wasn't that what we were looking for in the greenhouse of like the third one? Because
Yeah, I think it's some form or function. All of us are at the very least. One of the things we're looking out for is another core that he can eat.
Yes.
So wherever room we're in, whatever we're doing, we're just like that is constant scanning.
Yeah. So give me blind perception. It's a good place to start. Just kind of like looking around, seeing if you guys can find anything. If you need help, reminder or anything like that, let me know.
Fun. Oh, wait. You should be blind. Fucking.
Actually, you run into something.
Well, the eyeballs is crossed out, so.
So you click the die, and then it should bring up the menu where you can.
Nice. All right, so you guys are kind of peeking around. Listo. Let's see, Listo, Krieg, and not Ham.
Also remember that if it helps in any way, Ham has not blind sense, life sense.
Gotcha. Well, they certainly aren't sensing any life outside of you guys that are here. Well, I guess, and if life sense would technically count for trees and that kind of thing, right? Obviously, there's organic things around.
I think so.
I believe it does. I mean, that is life, right? So, Catherine and Hamburgini. It is a little bit of a maze. You guys don't necessarily find too many things that would point to, hey, a core or anything like that. However, throughout this searching, it's the rest of you guys who kind of like figure that there's something more interesting in this particular room right over here. While Listo and Kree, you guys are kind of like peeking around here. It's like there certainly is something. Like it feels like almost like not every big gear in here is meant to just specifically activate like all the functions of this particular giant floating mass. But some of them, the smaller gears, little pistons and that kind of thing, seem to like function to almost push something up. And it's you kind of find that maybe like on a panel like up here in the corner or something like that, there's something that's like jammed by those roots and that kind of thing. Like if you were to get it working, it might pop up something, and that seems almost critically interesting.
It was Damien that figured this?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Oh god, I'm sober enough to be useful now. All right. So
better utilize this time wisely.
Is there like a net is like there a hole and then there's just overgrowth over the hole, or does it look like we gotta have to like trace it back, like you're trying to unplug the one cable from a computer?
It's like flush with the ground. It's just like there's like a panel over it, you know. But like it's like jammed either by gears, like not wanting to make it go up, but you definitely can at least get like a little view under it, right, where you can see all of these like small roots and that kind of thing that are just bedded in that little area.
All right. Multi-tool with the blade.
Yeah.
It's gonna start trying to. Like how wide is the gap? Like,
It's good enough for you to get in there. Without like just prying it open, I would actually say like either give me like a crafting check or a sleight of hand, to see how much you can like cut away to get it. Maybe like free a little bit.
and he will be like at the ready, like
Yeah.
if anything shudders or moves, he's pulling his hand out.
Yeah.
Let me help you out. I'll hold the stuff up while you cut underneath it.
While he's doing that, seeing him having found something interesting, Ossie will go over to join.
Okay.
There's news. Would that be
Thievery.
thievery? Okay.
Yeah, thievery or crafting, either or.
It's gonna be. I just couldn't remember what it was called, but it could be crafting.
Yeah.
Public roll or private rolls?
These are public.
I think you'll know if you fail. Uh-oh.
I failed to help.
Well, of course you did.
All right. That'll help Listo because mainly because you were probably like the one trying to help him hold open the thing, less so than actually cutting
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
But given that's the case,
That would still be a 17, but still doesn't
Yeah.
hit the 20 to help.
Yeah. And Damien, you do manage to actually clip enough of these things, and it looks like you.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be the blade. Like it has
Yeah.
shears.
Little shears on it or something like that. Like it's like these are all those little. I forget the correct name from like all the really small roots that kind of.
Oh yeah, it comes with it. Yeah,
right?
it's got pliers and a pair of scissors. So like, if it's too thick to cut, he'll just do like the fucking angry mechanic and just grab it with pliers and start yanking.
Exactly. So you start
I'm also
like
not a mechanic.
clipping most of these things, and then the interesting thing is, like I said, like you guys have kind of figured out that this has absorbed some oil, like these particular branches, and as you're clipping it, it seems to be doing like a double good here. Not only are you kind of freeing it, the edges of the roots are now seeping oil
And lubricating your gears.
and lubricating.
There's one thing I can do. It's lubricate a shaft.
As you kind of like free it, you do feel that it's like at least free to some extent. But if you want to actually pull it up against the gears that might be around, it seems like around that panel, the immediate things that are around it still might need some work, or at least somebody very strong to pull the thing up.
Do I see any sort of like
What is the
shaft
athletics?
or rod or anything like that to use to leverage to help with this?
To leverage.
Your rifle.
You guys have like
Not that's not a rifle. I'm not using my rifle for this.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be many things laying around. Is the thing. If you have a crowbar or something, that would definitely give you an edge.
Actually, I think I do.
And you have a giant robot that can.
I mean, if all else fails, we have a tent that has tent poles.
I've seen tent poles. Something tells me that isn't great for leverage. It's just like a wall. Then.
I mean, to be fair, that's like modern tent poles that are made out of fiberglass.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, back in the old days, they used to be made of American aluminum, boy.
Does somebody happen to have like a particularly strong staff or quarterstaff or anything like that that we could use for this?
Not that I imagine any of us would be willing to part with.
Now that I'm thinking about
Okay.
it,
I don't think you have a crowbar. You've been looking for like 7 minutes.
I got like pick.
Well,
No.
what is your strength?
What are we trying to do with it?
Basically, you have to like reach in and like, if you want to brute force it, you have to like reach in and pull it up against like mechanical resistance. Other than that, we would have to free up some of these gears, which we may as well try the first one just for shiggles.
Yeah,
I mean-
I'd like to look around and see. Go ahead, Captain.
If it's a pulling thing, I've got a grappling hook. Can we just?
Is there any kind of like? It's probably too big. Like, how big is the hole?
I'd say like the panel's like
Oh damn.
about like this big, right?
Okay.
So if you were to wrap that grappling hook around something, maybe like loop it around a thing, and then all collectively tug of war, I'll take an athletic check from everybody.
Okay.
If it helps, I pull out my grappling hook as well
Oh.
to add to the thing, so then we have 2 on there.
I mean, yours is kind of like finer, right? Because it comes out of the gun.
No, it's regular.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Do you
So
have
it's just
the
a gun that
deluxe
shoots that.
grappling hook or the standard grappling hook?
YOLO! Yar har, yar har.
No crowbar, -2.
Alright, so just go ahead and get that looped in there, hooked up right along that gear.
Athletics from y'all.
Blinder.
No, just public.
Yeet.
We're playing tug of war.
We're playing.
Oh, right, I actually have proficiency.
God damn it,
in
Listo.
athletics.
Guys!
Oh, that's what we gotta press.
How did fucking oh wait. Oh, why did I roll a thievery?
I don't know.
Man,
why
what are
did
y'all
you?
doing?
I clicked on athletics. That's weird. Watch, it's gonna be a 1. There it goes.
Yeah.
I'll use my hero's point.
All right, go for it.
Oh, man.
Still better.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, like, Damien starts, but then seeing as he's still got a bunch of oil, like, from being down in there, just, like, he's just slipping, and like, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Catherine
not
is
afraid to
120 pounds. I feel like she starts pulling and is immediately in the air somehow.
She's
He'll wipe some of the oil off, and then he's like, put some of it into his hair to slick his hair back. And thus the first Italian was born.
Like
And he's a deep.
I feel like Catherine's done like the one unsafe thing
Yeah,
she'd
that's what
never
I said.
do in a tug of war thing, and like wrapped it around her skinny form, right? And like,
And she's not at the end because that's where Krieg's at.
yeah. It's like you kind of hear like everybody's pulling, some people are slipping, like that kind of thing. But probably Krieg and Krieg Jr. are there at the end, like
It makes it like the truck backing up sound.
yeah.
Creek, can you get out Jarn's little tow winch?
And you see some of the actual gears that were surrounding that particular area, like some of the roots start to turn and crush through some of those roots.
As that's happening, can Damien like clock which ones are and are not turning to like
Yes.
start going and clipping, so he's not just like shearing away one entire area and then like all the mechanical stuff that we need is over here.
Yeah.
Could I do so as well with an engineering lore?
Yeah,
Just
go
to
for
see
it.
if there's any other issues as we're getting this figured out.
Engineering and crafting would be the 2, yep.
Would Damien have to make any kind of check to just snip?
If you're just watching for the gears, it's easy enough to kind of see where the problem areas are, right? So you don't need to make that check. But
Blind roll?
Yes. Blind roll. And then also this roll is to like kind of see anything else that's kind of around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like you're kind of like looking, you're seeing which ones are obviously related to this particular panel here. It does seem like most of the other like axles and that kind of thing for like, especially these big gears right here, definitely do seem to operate different places. Obviously those functions that you need that are part of the actual cathedral itself. There are like roots and vines and that kind of thing that are wrapped around it. Still, you may have to like really like get in there, really sneak down there. One thing you have figured out is that even if you did, you kind of figure that maybe you want to make sure that the thing is powered down, or you wheel down into a area full of gears.
So I figure that we turn it off by setting the gear back down, or do I see an on and off switch?
You see that a lot of the power sources, conduits, things that have these weird. Do you speak Utopian?
I don't believe so.
Come
but I
on,
know
do it
he
like a
does.
fucking 1930s farmer. How do you know if it's fixed if it doesn't start working when you clear the jam?
I don't speak Utopian,
You got
but is
10
Empyrean
fingers, you can
close?
spare one.
Did they change the name? They did.
So
Okay.
there's Utopian and Empyrean.
Yeah,
Gistican, Petrin.
yeah, so Empyrean I think is the new Utopian. So if you speak that, yeah, you can kind of see that there's some general markings that are pointing in the direction of that panel that is now like upwards. And as it kind of like clicks into the spot up there, you're kind of like looking around, like you actually see it like glow blue, like the top of it a little bit. There's like this little glass covering over it, and Krieg, you kind of feel that like there's something important there. And of course, yes, below that little glass area does seem to be a spot for you to interface with, and underneath that glass, a little rotating core.
Fucking interface with it so hard.
Dun, dun, dun. Krieg will carefully and safely go over.
Coward.
Just do it before you get crushed. Is the core itself like easily accessible, or is it behind something?
It's behind that same glass that you remember that panel in the first place, like where you can control where the things are. Like there was that glass covering that was almost impossible for you guys to break through. It's like that same type of glass, but below it is like a little interfacing port.
Okay. So I'm probably gonna have to interface and pop it open to get it.
Does he have to get past a lot of the turning gears and whatnot?
No, you can just.
Yeah, it's the panel that we just pulled up.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That little one from
Understood.
the ground. It's just like a little like speaker's podium more or less. Like that's how big it is. But yeah, you can definitely just reach up there and interface that. There's nothing stopping you from doing that.
Okay, I'll try to interface. Was it a crafting check?
Yes. Crafting check. See how well you could interface with this particular.
I'll go ahead and try to assist him with this.
Go for it.
This never goes well with Aussie. She does not like helping.
Was it, was it a
Can I
public
try
or blind?
assisting in some way too?
We'll make this one public.
Okay.
And that stays the same. Still not helping.
Next try.
Hero point. Oh, whatever. What's Lisa doing?
Oh, you privately rolled that one.
Oh.
So I can't see that roll.
It's a. Here, is there a way to just reveal it, or?
No, I don't think so. You just have to roll it blind. Oh, nice.
So are you guys also trying to help
Okay.
Krieg
Yeah.
out?
Yeah,
All right.
I
Krieg.
did, and I got a 19.
There it is. Okay.
You got a 19?
With a little
The
bit of
fifth-
help. Here's the thing.
I had 4 because I have cooperative nature as a human.
Oh, gotcha.
Here's the thing, Krieg. It's a little high for you to reach. And thankfully, Helena here is here to give you a little bit of a boost you need.
I'm sorry, who?
Captain.
Catherine. Sorry, I saw help on the.
Fucking idiot.
But the extra plus dude she provides is what kind of bumps you up to that DC.
Lift with your legs, not with your back.
Yep. She kind of lifts you up, gives you a better angle of attack into interfacing with this thing. Though you do feel a little tingly as electricity starts to kind of like run through you, and you see these like blue lines go up your own body, around, like all around your body, as if you're in your Tron character, pretty much, right?
Sick tabs.
Given the fact that like shooting electricity from her hands is her one
Yeah,
natural spell, she's very used to that.
yeah. She's like, ooh.
She shoots it out.
Oh, yeah.
Now, oddly enough, as as you're interfacing with this, it's almost like you feel like you are part of this room a little bit.
Oh.
You can feel various functions of this room. One of them, obviously, raising and lowering this particular podium at this point. Some of them are activating the large gears around, though what you feel in your in your being here is you're unable to do that right now. Things need to be cleared off, specifically around, and you'll get like random like shaft 2A, shaft 3B. You pretty much see all the areas that need to be cleared out.
Yeah.
And are able to communicate that with your bird.
And I'll do so. Would I be able to point out, like, the said locations that need to be cleared?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, it's not like you're like Avatar state where you can't see your surroundings. It's just like you're just interfacing and, you know, you can just start shouting out things that you're just kind of focused in on. Like pretty much like as you're interfacing with this, you guys see little gears like here and there that you might want to control. There's just like around the thing, like
making them twitch.
yeah.
Yep.
So you have alleviated the need to search for these particular things or engineer check. However, finding the things and clearing them out is going to require either athletics checks to pull them away, or any other creative.
Listo heard check and he was like, "Got it." Could this be for Hussars? For Damien again, like thievery as opposed to like instead of just trying to like, you know, like if you're trying to get a plant out of the ground, there's the one approach where it's just wrap a chain around it and yank it out with a truck. The other more tedious approach is to get down there and just like cut every single root.
Yeah.
It's a bitch, but that's what he would be good at. Can he do that with thievery?
Yeah, sure.
Blind or public?
Public.
I'll help you on this
We
one.
need 6 checks for 6 different areas of.
No, I barely don't. I missed it by one again.
Okay, I'm gonna use a hero. Sorry.
Go for it.
So, I have tallow bombs.
Okay.
They burn. Would I know if they would damage what we have here?
You know from your engineering check that it wouldn't damage the thing. However, a second part of your engineering check is this. What's needed is you guys remember from earlier. There isn't that much oil in this particular machine. From what you guys have discovered earlier, from pulling up this thing, cutting those roots seems to oil it quite well.
Okay.
Exploding a tallow bomb is probably
Gonna burn up the oil.
And us.
That's for
yeah, that's fine.
okay, then instead of that, while they're working on clearing, because I'm not the strongest person and primarily have athletics for climbing, I'd like to take a container I probably have on my person and go to some of the roots, use the bayonet for my rifle to kind of cut open some of them to start getting oil.
Nice. And you're just using whatever container to.
Yeah, like vial. I know I have empty health potion vials.
Todoroki, go to your room.
I have an alchemist's kit, so I know I have those at least. But I'll take some time using my bayonet to just kind of cut them open, get oil, while everybody else is doing the other work.
Give me a nature check.
Oh God.
I'll have Creek Jr. just attempt to pull roots.
Okay.
Just strength it.
Yep. Athletics. I see thievery. And then you reroll.
So yeah, I re-roll, so I get the 15.
Okay.
And I will say, and I meant to say this earlier,
Nice.
no matter how successful he is, if he's able to draw any kind, Damien's now got that big empty wine bottle that he's going to try and get as much oil in as he's going along.
I don't suppose I could finesse this and use a stealth check to get the oil out.
That's not how that works.
Okay, vampire.
That good.
That's what I get that kind of a roll on? Seriously?
Dang, I was like, I'm not doing anything. I can help you.
You know,
Good
yet
roll is a
again,
good roll.
Aussie is the exact opposite of Mara. Because I just got a 20 on a nature check.
No, they're both hot.
Alright. So between various thievery checks here, snipping and you like kind of showing them where they need to go.
Yeah.
Those who rolled thievery checks, you guys completed 2 of your 6 checks just from finding those like the smaller gears and that kind of thing and snipping away. Krieg Jr. is trying to pull away the bigger ones. Seems like he doesn't have enough horsepower to do so. And then I was just about to say your character's name. Ozzy, yes. And like Ozzy manages to get like a pretty nice container. I'm not sure how big their container is. Vials, like when they start like getting most of it. Obviously, it's oil, so it's just gonna kind of get everywhere. But that also doesn't seem to deter your current progress on anything. Quite frankly, as you're freeing some of these gears and you guys are cutting them, where Aussie isn't collecting the oil, it is still lubricating those particular gears, and once they're free, you let them spin freely, and actually makes like that very nice, clean, like Beyblade sound. You know, like
Oh yeah, I was about to say like those wind-up toys you get in like
yeah.
Sonic Happy Meals when you yank it back really far, it goes. Oh god, that just hit a fucking nostalgia.
Yeah, all those tiny gears, like you guys really start to get going. So I would say there's about like 3 or 6 checks. The last 3 seem to be like the big thing, the things that Krieg Jr. is focusing on here, pulling on some of these roots, namely just to try to they're big enough that if you pull them enough, they would just snap. But nothing that a multi-tool and shears could really remedy too quickly. Not that you guys don't have like weapons.
Nope.
Yeah.
But
I think we exclusively do not have chopping weapons.
that's the problem.
It's either pokey poke or shoot.
This is one of those things where this is one of those times where a barbarian would be really nice. Really nice.
Well,
Get it, Casey, we're
Dahlia
not
has
playing
a
the way you
sickle,
want us
doesn't
to.
she? That's a cutting weapon.
There is a hatchet on Krieg Jr.
Do you have a hatchet?
On Krieg Jr.
Like a sickle will slice. The only problem with the sickle is that it's a
It's
small.
made for
It's made
wheat.
for, harvesting.
I have a short sword, and it can do versatile piercing or slashing.
There you go. Okay, so you got a short sword and you got a hatchet.
Yep.
Junior has a hatchet.
I have
We have
a
the
bayonet.
makings of a young adult novel.
Yes.
Ha.
I won't have you guys. I won't have you guys like roll on attacks. I feel like you guys can hit a giant root.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
My dagger also does slashing, so yeah, you have
But
that.
Casey, think about it this way.
I've got a
you
dagger
make
too.
us
I can
roll-
do scissors.
That means there's the chance for a nat 1, which would be really funny.
Especially with all the oil.
Fair point. Roll.
Ha.
Can I get a hero point for that suggestion?
What?
Can I get a hero point for that suggestion?
Yeah, I'll give you.
Yay!
By the way, who got an extra hero point for the recap?
Everybody.
All of us.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. I need to look at
So. Okay, here's an interesting question. I can deal slashing via telekinetic projectile.
What are you throwing at it?
Oh.
Yeah, you have to have a projectile that does slashing.
I did better than Krieg Jr.
Yeah, Krieg Jr.
I mean, I have a
really hold
knife.
hatchet.
The number of knights you've got. That's the
I know. It's
Like,
ridiculous.
It
Go
just
for it.
says
If you were a
Go for it.
champion, this temple would be dead.
All right, as you guys are like hacking away at this, Jarn and Misto, you guys are having a time. Funnily enough, it is Catherine who you guys have to dodge for just a second as she very dangerously takes her dagger, throws it up, and telekinetically projectiles it like right across where you guys are like trying to hack, and makes like a bigger dent than the two of you have been in like last
I
2
have to
minutes.
say it over the table because of the spell. Is it because you pictured it as a child?
Don't worry about feeling bad, because I'm saying on the table, in his head, Damien's like, she thought I was a child.
This poor young tree.
I'm young, but damn.
But yes, you guys have like started like really cutting into it. It doesn't like at this rate that you guys have rolled, kind of going back and forth. Fing, fing, fing. You didn't do anything super negative. Thankfully, you didn't cause any sparks by hitting metal.
Metal on metal. Yep.
Where's our party loot?
Party loot will be in if you click go to like the
Vectors.
party at the top. Like there's like a
Uh-huh.
party object. There's a little sheet of paper, and that has like all of your party stats and something called stash.
it should all be in the bag of holding the Catherine's
Where's-
carrying.
So hold on. Go like the little silhouette.
So
Okay. The
so-
party.
party, and then stash will be.
Ah, it wasn't opening before.
Yep, stash is like a really cool little new
Fuck,
thing.
we
that they
sold all
added.
our weapons.
Yeah.
Because we had like a katana, another katana, a fucking longsword.
If we kept that Magus with us, he would have had slashing weapons too.
But at this rate, it really only took you
Fucking
about
shoot
like
what
10
Ditch does.
minutes of slashing before you got through obstacle number 4.
Out of
Cutting
7.
cutting it down, it kind of just like you guys start hauling out pieces. Now this is one of the bigger routes. You literally just see it copious amounts of oil, just more than
Wine
enough.
bottle.
Yeah, more than enough for you guys to like start collecting, but also it's a lot of oil, so it's kind of just getting everywhere.
Do you have like an empty storage tank in there somewhere, like a fucking Bender chest cavity?
Ha. No.
Now,
Oil?
this
Well,
is
actually,
this is that holy type of oil that I mentioned before. It's kind of like that stuff that you mentioned, Kelly, where it's like, it's that oil that looks like crude oil, but it's almost gold. I forget the name of it. But it's that it's like that pure type.
Yeah, it's just
Texas tea.
crude. Yeah, crude means it has not been refined.
Yes.
The stereotypical like black oil is usually typically because I believe it has a lot of carbon in it, but like you can get crude oil that's an unrefined straight out of the ground that is like it looks like cooking oil.
Yeah.
It's like thin and gold.
Yeah. And like that seems to
Texas
just be
piss.
coming out of this place. Now, Krieg and Krieg Jr., as you get exposed to everybody's getting oily, right?
Yeah.
You guys have worked on cars.
Halfway to a really fun party.
I'm taking a supervisor rule.
Come here. You're getting oily, baby.
Pulls out again.
So, like, but Krieg and Krieg Jr. specifically, you guys are automatons and robots. Technically, while under the effects of, like, while exposed to this oil, you are hasted.
Hence Blitzkrieg.
Yes.
I was waiting for it.
So, you know, you are going pretty speedily. I mean, like, it's more, I guess, more Krieg Jr. than you.
Yeah.
You're just up at the controls, like,
Yeah.
Catherine has since left you there. You're just kind of like off the ground, but like interfaced with the thing, you know. Like
I would have gone and taken her place holding him up.
I mean, to me, like if
there's
she
a
dropped him, then he would probably like drop down, which means his arm would probably be more like
oh,
this.
yeah. He's just like he's got his hand like bent in a really weird way. It's just kind of like up here.
That is only like
Yeah,
45 degrees
box.
away from awfulness.
Yeah, no, the difference between a Nazi and a gay man, 45 degrees.
So, there like once you guys kind of get that, there's only two
I
larger.
keep forgetting we record this.
I don't.
Look,
No one listens.
any of your sessions that are going
At least one person is currently listening.
Trust me.
What?
At least one person is currently listening.
No, she's not.
No, not Katie.
Oh yeah, I posted the link by the way. So if you guys have any friends or anything,
Oh, I sent him to people.
Cool.
Might be
Cool.
Julian.
Yeah.
If you guys have any friends or anything, let me stop you right there. They're all here.
So, only two remain. These ones are somewhat like intertwined with multiple sets of them. The thing is that would make it easier to get to, more or less, is Krieg. You kind of feel like if you were to twist it, some of those particular gears in certain ways, it would expose them a little bit more to be able to help your party assist each other. Otherwise, only one person can really get down in there.
Okay.
So if you'd like to make another crafting
Loaded.
check to see if you could make that happen,
Yep.
I'll be more than happy to see it.
I will try to assist.
Go ahead,
once
try and
again.
help him, Ozzy.
Your crafting check would be pretty much from below, and you'd have to try to like help pull that gear.
There we go.
Yeah, I.
What is
that's pretty
Catherine
much what
doing?
I'm doing.
I'm sorry. I didn't say I was also going to try to help because I am. Wow.
I'm
Fucking crackhead.
attempting
Every
to
time
help him
someone,
assist.
every time Casey says check, you're just like. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I did attempt to help assist him in the way that you had mentioned,
Uh-huh.
and I did get a 20.
Nice. Yeah, no, like
First time she ever helped somebody.
yeah, like assisting, like assisting. If you hit 20, you're giving him an extra, mainly down below, because then you guys can't be the one interfacing with it.
Oh,
He's obviously spinning it, and you're really spinning it. You're really like you start you start revving it up. There's a lot more gears that are now turning in this room. Here's the thing: as you are revving it up, it is somewhat notable that the room is starting to heat up as a result, a little bit. There's not much coolant in this particular machine, if you recall. So it does start to kind of like warm up from below. Catherine and Aussie, you guys are pretty much trying to manually push that gear down from below to like unwrap it from like some of these things. And yes, you guys do manage to like free it enough, turning it in this weird engine space here to allow you guys to now assist each other in hacking it again with some attack rolls.
So this is more like genuinely I can't remember how this mechanic works.
Yep.
It's like with that, if one person wants to do something and people want to help, is it that only one person can give them like help via a roll? I forget how that works.
The rules as written says like bonuses don't stack. Assist bonuses are circumstance bonuses, but I have the personal rule that if it makes sense for more than one person to help, i.e. pushing a gear together,
Okay.
obviously like I'm going to count both of those as help rolls.
So essentially,
Like I wasn't trying to sandbag Catherine, I just genuinely couldn't remember.
Catherine,
Because that's why I've been doing nothing.
Catherine and I got 20 or higher. Does that mean he got a +2 to his roll?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, so that really bumps you guys up. That actually bumps you to a critical success with those.
Woo.
So what's my 25 attack roll get me on that range?
And it gets you the fact that because they got a critical success, there's like a big enough like chunk already in there from like the gears, like where it was kind of wrapped around, that you just found the one spot where you needed to. And before anybody else got there, like fell apart.
Damn.
5 out of 6. Now 3. There's one last one that remains.
Correct, Kelly. Correct.
Deep elsewhere. It seems to be behind, almost like this, like not so much behind, but definitely there's some roots that like go in behind this little box. It's almost like a housing of sorts. There's no real opening mechanism to it. It's just something that was supposed to cover up like a certain part of the engine and that kind of thing. It's getting behind it that's going to be a problem.
Limber up.
So who's our?
Okay,
Why do I keep saying who's ours? I know why. I haven't.
Would slick armor help in this case?
Yeah.
What does that help you do?
It helps me squeeze and escape.
Yeah.
I was about to say not here we go. This is the character I made. Between the oil and the fact that between his part-time job as a club dancer and other activities, Damien is very limber.
Acrobatics checks, though slick armor is obviously going to give you the benefits of slick armor in that.
All right.
What if I got naked?
I feel like that's a question for your party.
I mean,
He
no,
is
like,
already oiled.
and like clothing could catch on stuff.
Oh yeah,
Skin-
you could certainly try to squeeze through, 100%.
Yeah,
Acrobatics.
my armor is already oiled itself.
Like both of you could try to squeeze back there. You're not sure how much room's back there, but you guys can technically both make that check.
All right, YOLO. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, I have an additional +1 to this roll.
Woo!
Oh.
16 buddies.
Yeah.
You guys squeeze in one after another and find out that there's not that much space in this little thing. So you're kind of like,
When you've been the center of the Eiffel Tower, you know how to limber up.
so pretty much, you guys are almost face to face, and there's a long, thick root right in front of you. You guys are like looking at each other. Just enough room to maybe start doing something. That's about where you guys are.
How's it going in there, boys?
Don't spin any gears in this area whatsoever.
Real thought space, huh?
I mean,
You might like being this close to him. I don't.
And then she'll turn and walk away.
So, what are you two doing? 7 minutes ahead?
Yeah, no, just like with the poly tool, just starting to slowly saw. As he's doing that, Damien like looks up, as opposed to you, who likes to stay as far away from as possible from the person you have your eyes on.
Just like both hacking away at it, thievery from the both of you. Like,
This is just such a great visual.
DM,
yeah.
I have a question.
What's the question?
It's a genuine question.
Go for it.
Could I have any kind of bonus, seeing as that Damien is very acquainted with this motion?
Bonus not needed. I feel like you got a critical success because of that. Shut up. you did just a little bit better than Lisa.
No, I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Sorry, I was at acrobatic. Let's see this. Yeah, I'll give you a +1.
Damn it! Hero
Apparently,
point.
Listo's a little more familiar.
Hero point. Nope, we're doing this.
All right, let's see who's gayer.
It's not gayer. I'm just more used to masturbating.
Well, you can still use another one.
See, you have too much sex. You're not used to the masturbation part.
That's fair, yeah.
All right. Well, yes, you are.
You, see, normally I'm not trying to hold, like, you're not supposed to hold on this tightly. It's supposed to slip.
And so, as you guys are kind of like arguing and going with the thing, it's, you know, you didn't get as far as he did, but certainly as you guys touch tips, you have made through. You have made through the root, and you can kind of wiggle it out into some place where one of the other party members can kind of like yank it out.
Well, I imagine like he's a lot more tired.
Yeah.
I didn't get as much done, but I have the stamina to keep going.
Yeah, exactly. So, you guys do free that. I will need another acrobatics check for you guys to now get out.
Get out of
I'd like to stand there and assist both of them get out.
Yeah.
You know what? Junior will help.
I got a 19 to his 18.
I got an 18.
Okay, I actually helped again.
Nice.
Who are you helping first?
Who's coming out first?
Yeah, who's coming out?
Do
of
you
the
like? Do
Who's
you
coming
make
out of
it
the
known?
closet?
Do you make it known at all that you're coming to help,
Yeah, I'm at the entrance, just kind of like.
Damien?
And
And like as he slides out, he does do like, oh no, and like kind of like leans. No, he wouldn't do that. I keep forgetting that he's like in depressed boy hours right now. So I was like, stop having fun, Kelly.
But then I'll help Listo out.
No.
Greek Junior wanted help with someone kicked him.
Yeah, Damien like goes to hand Aussie like the handkerchief to like clean her hand off, and then he like between him and the fact that he's already used it, it's like soaked with oil. It's like, I'm sorry.
No need. Pulls out her own handkerchief.
Well, mine's got lace.
Meanwhile, Ham keeps going over to Catherine, being
It's
like,
like a shot.
asking her to press to digitize all the oil away from him. Seems to be getting into something.
All right, who's got the Dawn dish up? We're getting duckling up in here.
I didn't prestidigitation today. Ham's out of luck.
And he gives you this look that only a cat can give.
You had one job.
I cannot stress enough, like, also, because I feel like Catherine was right in the middle of it and just, like, throwing things at the things to make it just drip.
Yeah.
She's just covered, like, Carrie style in oil and is just standing there like it's normal.
Ham would go to you for assistance, realize, oh no, you need to help yourself first. And look for literally anything else.
In that brief moment that he's like disgusted at his whatever you are to him, can Damien pick up the cat and hug him? Because Damien's covered in oil.
Oh god, yeah. Well, give me a reflex save for Ham. For Ham.
Make me a save against hug.
What's your class DC here, Damien?
Oh,
That's right. They got rid of it's a
No, they
fuck!
I have my
Why
class
am I
dis-
rolling
go
so
to
well
their
today?
proficiencies and go all the way to the bottom. I have my gunslinger DC right there.
Oh, proficiencies. Okay, hang on. They moved it.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of proficiencies.
Ah, there it is.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's under proficiency.
18 would be your DC. And so yes, Ham does cat-like evade your particular form of assault.
It is so unfair that now I'm rolling so high non-stop because you know combat's gonna happen and it's gonna be oops all ones.
But,
Oops, all ones again. That's what we do in combat.
But as you guys pull out that last fruit, start getting like among the gears, the interface that you're given says ding 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 ding. Like blockage is cleared.
Looking around.
But it's getting hot in here, right?
It's getting
So take
So long as he keeps spinning gears and like trying to help you guys do that stuff, it is getting warmer and warmer. It's probably grown another 10 degrees.
Cool.
In this room.
So we should probably get out of
Yeah, although we should
Yeah, I
get
think
the
this
get
room
the
is-
core and shut it down at least until we can restore coolant.
Now you do have the option to open that glass lid as part of your interfacing. So grab that core if you wish.
Oh, I'll do that.
There it is. I would grab it.
Yoink.
No. And the third thing goes, like the third light comes on. And in your head, you feel like the last step here, the thing that's almost like, it's not so much like a compelling thing to do, it just feels like the right thing to do, is to find some place where you can start up.
Like a reboot.
A reboot. A startup. It feels like you almost need, like, it feels like you are a key to something. That would be a good way to put it. You need to put yourself somewhere. And you feel that deep in your soul.
Just need to find
That
the
is your
slots.
current objective if you were a mindless robot. Put yourself in the place that you need to go.
You just gotta find
Where
that,
that is,
find that hole. And
it's a little bit up in the air. But you feel like you need to go somewhere to do
Creep
that.
to get that Zara's Hawaii experience.
Okay.
Okay, how you doing, Creep? Cool. Can you shut this down for the time being until we have restored coolant?
Roger.
You gonna try it?
Yep.
Plug it in?
Yep.
Start spinning things up. Doesn't seem like there's too much of a way to stop it now that you've taken out the core. A little bit of a shame that it's now interfaced with you. In your body, anyways.
Okay,
But-
open your mouth.
I opened the bender door that I'd installed.
The vendor door.
The one I used to take the adamantite out of him when he swallowed it. Are they in there?
It's not. These cores that have integrated into his body have gone so much as to actually spin into the inner workings of his machination, his very self. You don't see any round things anymore in his body.
I cannot get these out of him. We should probably get out of here before it gets much worse.
Yep. Try to find a way to get the coolant back in.
Yep.
All else fails, get as far away from this room as possible.
Well,
so
it's not winter, so we should be able to use water instead of regular coolant.
Is there anything else like in this room that we can observe happening besides
But
just
then
the
when
gears?
winter comes, it'll freeze.
So in this room now,
Then
all
we
these
better be out of
gears
here before winter.
are either slowly turning, the smaller ones are more quickly turning. Obviously, like the ones that were specifically meant to operate that podium to interface with aren't really doing anything right now because the podium's just up there. But all the other ones that seem to activate different parts of the, like this temple pretty much, seem to just be kind of doing their job. Now, any other little tiny roots and that kind of thing just seem to be very nicely cut by the sheer power of all this stuff. And as this room is starting to turn, you start hearing a lot of other places in the temple start to turn. All, of course, one big mechanism as it is. Even the, if you recall, I mentioned that the rose windows in the actual cathedral part of it were gears themselves that were just like letting in light based on like where their gears were opening, right? And very much a temple to Bri, right, in all their respects. But even those are now turning, like turning above the actual central place where there was like where that statue was. Over on the interface in the main part of the room over here, yeah, go there. Where is Temple of Brine? That's the one. Move over here. Wonderful. Over here on this particular temple.
It is still dead, guys.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, they never moved. It's just that their parts are kind of there.
Oh, that's what we should have thrown in it.
There's you guys do see that the things that needed to be activated on the actual dais there seem to be all giving you checks. Check. The only thing left is the starting mechanism.
What are you facepalming over there, John?
So I just looked at the clock root wardens that we fought on the first floor. In their inventory, they have bastard swords.
You bastard.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like we did pretty good with what we had.
We did.
Yeah.
We really did. I'm just laughing. I was like, we don't have any slashing weapons.
If only there were some robots that were slashing the shit out of us 15 minutes ago in game, but what feels like over a month.
2 months.
Yeah. Where did you learn to count?
When wasn't it one
69 days
pre-October?
and 20 hours until
November
the last session.
was
November?
our last session.
Okay.
Yeah. The Blippums, it actually says that was the last image I posted in the thing.
69 days ago.
Yeah, and 20
Nice.
hours, yeah.
Damn.
If only it was 4 hours and 20 minutes.
But yes, all the things are giving you checks. You obviously can still interface with that particular thing a little bit. Maybe get a little bit more information if you wish. You've already interfaced with this before, so you kind of know how it works, right?
Get in there, you glorified Glade plug-in.
Are you able to put us back down on ground from here? Do we need to get that thing activated first?
One way to find out.
Public?
Yes, both.
Go ahead, try and help him.
Nah, I'm good.
Alright.
There you go.
You start like trying to figure out where the starting mechanism is, and you kind of get this brief flash of like as I mentioned, like outside when you guys first came in here, one of the big religious symbols of Rye is the big red button, big red gem, and you get a flash of something you've seen elsewhere in this temple, what looks to be like a piece of machinery that looks like an eye. And there's a big red gem right in the middle of it, a couple floors up in a very large cylindrical area.
Right, the room that had the gauges for the holy oil and water.
Yeah, that one. And as you kind of like pull out from the interface, one of the things you guys, the rest of you guys have noticed, I mean, with all this stuff still spinning, temperature's gone up another 5 degrees.
Oh, great. First we were going to freeze, now we're going to bake. All right, where do we need to go?
Okay.
Lead
Go
the way,
back to that room with the
Bigger button.
bigger button plus the gauges for the coolant and the holy oil.
Mm-hmm.
Hoyle.
Wait.
Alright. So you guys go back over in this direction.
The hoolant and the hoil.
Now, given that you guys have severed so many of these roots, so much of that oil is going to drip down, and I'm sure there's mechanisms in this church that would just help divert that into places where it needs to go. You guys actually see that the oil side of things is pretty full. It's since like dripped down into wherever the oil is kind of kept and recycled and used, and you see that that is now filled up. Of course, that leaves the coolant one. Very much not that.
Had we seen any coolant as we ventured throughout the?
Was there like? There's the fucking hot box. There's the greenhouse full of plant. Oh, no, it's mostly fungus, right?
Mm-hmm.
But fungus grows in damn places.
Mm-hmm. That's why it was.
Water.
That's why it was foggy. Yeah.
Okay, so Damien's gonna run down and look for like just cans of water or things to divert water. If the goblin tries to stop him, he'll just like palm his face and shove him away.
Yeah.
I'll go with Damien.
Every time we like move to another room, my brain plays that like Clue running music.
Wasn't there also like a few canisters of coolant?
There's a couple, yeah.
Was there any way to add it to the coolant tank there on that one floor?
Yeah, it's there's like a little interface where you can just.
Okay.
And then, like, it specifically would use those, right, to like actually put it in. You'd have to reuse those for the water because you can't just throw it into the tank. But so long as you have those little canisters, right, put them in there.
I mean, yeah, like there's literally a pond over here.
Yeah. So that's what Krieg will start doing is they'll start adding the holy coolant and the thing, and then put the canister to the side. If someone wants to grab the canister while he's putting on the next one.
Is this down in the primary room?
Yeah.
I already said I was.
Yeah, same. So like if the oil was already full, Damien's got his full bottle of oil.
The only
He'll
thing-
empty that out along the way
Yeah.
as much as he can, and then to go try and find water.
And the thing about those canisters, just to keep in mind though, I mean this tank, if you imagine it like double the size of this door, right? That's about how big from the outside the oil tank looks, and then it goes back. It goes far back.
Yeah.
It is a big tank. Canisters you guys have are like small red solo cups, like like that kind of thing.
Bucket brigade. No, that's why Damien is specifically looking for.
Yes.
Like if this room is being made and kept humid, that means that there is some sort of water coming from somewhere.
Yep. And
Continuously. So he's gonna bust in and start looking around for where it's coming from.
freak the shit out of this gobbo who looks towards you. You hear this like jingling on a collar that he seems to be wearing, and like he kind of like looks at you and immediately just has like a dog-like reaction. He's
Fuck off. And
give me the 10.
I'm going to assist him. I would like to assist him by essentially the goblin comes out, starts doing that, just gun is at the ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again,
my
not
God.
seen. Oh, there it is. It's right there on
That's to assist. Though.
Nice.
I mean, to be fair, the gun is probably more threatening than an oiled-up porn star.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where he's chihuahua barking at you, right? Like jumping up and down on his paws. You take out that gun behind him, and it just feels like he's more scared of you in that moment.
I mean, could I like? I mean, what kind of foot? Like Aussie wears like boots, right?
Yeah.
He would have heard her footsteps,
Yeah.
and so like in that moment where like Goblin's chihuahua barking at him, he says that he hears Aussie come up behind him. Doesn't even look to see what he's doing. He just. Alright, I'm looking around for Agua.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
One thing I noticed earlier, this thingy, like there's this red thingy that almost looks like it's a dial or a button or something.
I'll go and
You guys
check
did,
it out.
You guys did look at that last time. It was another place where it seemed to be interfaceable.
Okay. So who's fuck? I keep doing it. Can you not judgmentally, but can you tell which character I've been playing? Damien is looking around inside the hot box for the source of water. That's what he's doing. Aussie, do you say you're looking at the big red button?
I'm going and looking at the big red button.
Okay.
Here's a blind perception.
Yeah, and Damien made his as well. So
Okay. As you start looking at those buttons, Damien, you seem to understand more than Aussie in this particular thing. It has dials and everything like that. It almost seems to be an interface that is, at least by the symbols and what you know about this facility, though you can't really read the inscriptions on it, seems like this might be some kind of flow control of some sort.
Krieg!
Creed comes running up with the
I'll follow
canisters.
down.
We've got some canisters, Creed, between you guys running around these rooms, just to let you know. Rose another 5 degrees.
Plug your head in. He's like got the slot, and Damien's just like with the guy with the cones.
I feel like if this
Creed
like
comes over, hands over the canisters, walks over to the interface.
Alright.
Crafting.
Yes, crafting.
Public.
Yes.
Is there any way I can assist with this?
Not this particular one.
Okay.
This is like kind of all happening in Krieg's mind, sort of crafting. Like you're like going.
It was all a dream.
Yeah, you're doing those like 1990s, like going through the internet and the web, like
Oh, the
slide
Matrix.
transitions.
So,
yeah.
so Krieg goes to hand Damien the metal canisters, and he drops them.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's on the autoplay.
Nice, Krieg. You start interfacing here. Congratulations, you are now plugged into the system. You've got your option.
You need to
What
put
you
on your
see
hacker shades and say,
is that there's a very fine line between dump all like coolant related things in this facility and transfer it to the right place.
Why don't they put those buttons right next to each other? Also, Casey, are you saying that there's a button that says "Don't be"?
Dump. So you see this?
John.
Well, you feel it.
Yeah.
Do you wish to navigate that particular route?
Creed does, like, he is a thing of Bry, so he will try to keep this place running, so he will go to send it to the right location.
Crafting check.
Oh,
God.
shit.
and this is also one we
Do
can't
it.
help
Oh,
with.
yeah, sorry.
No, this is not one you guys can help.
Fuck!
No, he did good. He did good.
I did better.
with. Okay, let's
This is
see.
Pathfinder 2, he had 21 roll. It's like, you critical fail, you suck.
Alright, hang on 1 second.
One.
No, at level 3, that's a barely success.
Alright. You start kind of like trying to divert as much of wherever coolant, various things that are through this facility would go down into that direction. And as he's kind of plugged in, you guys don't really know what he's going through, but you guys do see that all these little lakes and various things just start like lowering in volume. Okay.
Alright.
And then
That seems good.
rather quickly, within like 1 or 2 minutes time, everything starts to get really steamy.
Woo!
Well, is it
It's
supposed to be in here or is it? I'm going back up to the main interface room.
It's humid, the air's getting thin, and I'm covered in oil. If one more thing goes wrong, I am jumping out of the center of this thingy and gliding down to the ship.
I mean,
We
to be
stuck-
fair, usually, like, doesn't it mean if there's steam, that means, like, the things that are very, very hot have just been introduced to something that cools them down?
It could be. It's just now. It's a bit of a bother. Yeah, let's just get out of here. We step out. Hair's just all.
I've always enjoyed a nice sauna.
So wait, are you saying Aussie's hair gets frizzy when it's steamy?
Ha!
I suppose so.
Stop making her hot.
alright.
All right. I head out of here and go back up to that main
Yeah,
interface.
go back up. Great, come on.
It's getting way too hot in here.
Oh yeah.
What's the temperature up, you'd say?
Fortitude worthy. Give me a fortitude check.
Oh, fuck you.
What's the
Oh,
relative
fuck
humidity?
Does that include Creed?
No.
Oh.
You piece of metal shit.
Let's see.
Fortitude.
Boom!
Nice.
Oh yeah,
That's my
we
worst
have to make fortitude saves?
Yes.
Okay, hold on, sorry.
That's my worst one. That took con as a dump
Craig
stat.
does go over and check the coolant tank.
Nice.
Oh no, Catherine.
That's only an 8. I got an 8, so it's a 14. So
I got a 4.
Yeah.
So it's a 10, so I'm going to use a hero point.
I got a
what was the DC?
I'll tell you
Hold on.
DC. I mean, it's based on your guys' level.
Don't
your
worry
DC
about
is, your guys' DC.
God damn!
Alright, I'm not using another hero point.
Hero point.
Go for it.
I got a 10.
Let me see if I can say. Is this something I will need to use a hero point for?
Well, you tell me. Are you going to use your hero point now before I give you the results?
Screw it.
It was a fortitude save to resist the urge to fucking break it down in the sauna.
Catherine will
Break it
fucking
down.
just die.
You think you're doing bad.
Dance
Alright.
battle.
Austin.
It's on.
Austin, you critically failed.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there's just a
Oh Boise, Idaho.
coughing fit.
Damien. Let's see.
Come on.
Damien, your result didn't change with that
Real
hero
quick,
point.
the 10 was
Fucking
my actual
really?
one because the 9 was the hero point thing because nothing
Okay.
changed. So that first one I did originally, and then I used a hero point and got the 9.
Mhm.
So I got the hero point back. So does
Yeah.
the 10 still count as my actual roll?
Oh, yeah, it counts as
Oh.
your actual roll. You critically failed.
Okay, just making sure.
Catherine.
So you said Damien also failed?
Catherine and Damien, you guys just normally fail.
Okay, so get the hero point back.
And then you critically succeeded. As you guys start running up to
Told
that
you I
thing-
like a nice sauna.
Yeah. As you guys start going up there, like up to that place, yeah, fit of coughs. You're kind of like enfeebled by the ambient heat of, still increasing. I mean, it's still just steam that's out in the air. It's not like it's any much cooler.
I have
Noticing
sensitive lungs.
Yeah.
Do we actively apply
Look with
the
your
enfeebled
sensitive
condition,
lungs.
or
So you would be enfeebled 2. You guys would be enfeebled 1.
okay?
And so if you right click your token and you could look at effects.
And what do you get for a critical success?
Wow.
Pasted.
You struggled your way through that one.
Yes, I did.
What do you get for a critical
Well, I'm chewing on some caramel at the same time
Bring
as I try
time
to talk.
for Hitler. No, I'm not.
That's what I want, damn it!
Stupid being
Oh,
smart.
God.
Come and join the Nazi party.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say, like in this, like if we're going back up to that floor, and like Aussie starts having her coughing fits, like Damien will like stay back, and like he has that moment where he's like, I want to help her, but I also don't know if she wants anyone to touch her right now. Least of all me. Fuck it, I'm gonna help her and try to like.
Yeah, no,
Help
she
her
doesn't
get-
resist the. She goes with it. Just again.
Okay, come on, guys, let's get going.
I feel like Cam doesn't have to make that check. I realize because he is in fact not anything human. Or
He's a corporeal,
Yeah,
ethereal
you probably
being.
like look around for a second and see Ham on the outside of some of these windows, like looking in, like.
Yeah. That's yours. Or is it vice versa? You're his.
I think it's vice versa.
No, we look outside and like Dahlia's also out there, just like I don't know either.
How did I?
Dolly
get
is like chasing down Ham on like this precarious edge or something, like.
Head goes the skydive.
All right.
Only
So
one of us not wearing a flight suit.
Alright. In this room, as you recall, there's that eye symbol. Right there with the big red gem in there.
And also-
Interfaceable. At one point I told you that it didn't seem to want to accept you until you had 3 cores in there. Yep.
2 questions. One, is it hella steamy in here too?
It's I'm not sure what level of steamy is like to categorize that.
Is it
but
as uncomfortable as the room we were just in?
it's a little bit more at this point because this seems to be where like a lot more of like the outer
Fuck.
gears and coolant and everything like that kind of seems to be dispersed, and a lot more gears seem to be going here. But,
So can we see if the coolant tank is filling up at all?
give me a perception check just to try to see through that fog.
Public or blind?
This would be public.
Really? That's the one you roll well?
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. With
It's
this,
okay.
you kind of
It's okay.
squint. Here's the thing: you guys can't really see how full that coolant tank is, but you feel something. Looking up into that way,
Is it leaking?
it's leaking. Something is cracked up there, and you certainly feel a mix of coolant.
Speaking
and
of
water.
leaking, you need
I
a
know.
fucking band-aid, my guy?
Where's the?
What happened?
On the freezer.
Oh,
Oh, you know, I just.
No, I see that he's bleeding. I'm going.
He had a pimple that he kept scratching at.
Oh. I wanted to do it.
Do I need to break out the first aid kit?
I'm already doing it.
Fine,
Ah.
fine.
Oh, here we go, Band-Aid.
Literal band-aid, like the one of those like this, like the size of a nickel, like the circular ones. Just
Well, first you gotta clean the strip up.
that's pussy talk.
Oh no, the band-aid won't seal right if you have that little white blood.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Says a nurse that has watched other nurses try and do that without cleaning up the little blood.
Yeah, it's weird how blood can be simultaneously sticky and yet really slick.
I know, right?
is that because it has high cohesion and low adhesion, or vice versa?
Vice versa?
I've heard it both ways.
Yep.
Only one of them is correct.
Well, it likes to stick to itself.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily like to stick to other things that well.
Okay.
But blood likes to stick with blood.
Yeah. As you guys kind of like we're looking over there, like I said, you feel this dripping. This particular container, it wasn't doing that with the oil, and you certainly don't see any oil leaks down there, thank God. But like the coolant part of this doesn't seem to be too well sealed.
Oh, come on!
Maybe it's age, maybe it's something else.
Does
but
anyone have any sealant?
Maybe it's the DM being a cunt.
point is that there's
I have a repair kit, but I don't think that it's gonna be. We're gonna cook a lab before I can fix a crack like that.
point is that temperature still goes up another 5 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
35, 40 plus from what it was before.
Oh god.
And you, Krieg.
Yeah.
see that-
Even if it was like 50 degrees from the altitude, it's now like 90 degrees with 100% humidity. I want to die.
Yeah, you're in Florida right now.
You're in Florida.
Middle of summer.
And
We're in
green tea's
fucking
unaffected.
Nam, baby. We got swamp ass and trench foot and all kinds of shit.
You know what? Graves going to go over to the interface and see if that can't be of some use.
Alright.
Potentially, I don't know, something.
Don't be.
While he's doing that, this is definitely a stretch, but I feel like with everything going wrong, we're a little desperate. Can Catherine try to see, like, with the leaves and her alchemy kit, is there any, like, thing she can use to try and make some, like, improv coagulant to, like, seal it up?
Might be a little out there with just leaves.
Yeah, I
White
know.
glue.
I'm trying to think if there's any other thing we can use to, like, patch up a glass container.
Quick, I need a giant Bunsen burner, a vat, and a bunch of horses. You want my glue? We go make glue.
If only they had
Oh!
druid.
Oh! Actually, a darker but more possible thing.
How fat is that goblin?
I was thinking the cat. Because it'll come back.
Why do you think he's outside the window right now?
I mean, okay, so try whatever you're gonna try to do, and then we're entering dangerous territory. But if whatever you're about to try doesn't work, next thing, dump the coolant. Don't be.
Dump it. Alright, Krieg. You go to
Big dive
interface with
code.
this. And that's when you guys start hearing something odd. Not only do you not only do you start to see like sparking coming from like the sides of the thing, you guys start hearing like coming from throughout the actual factory itself, and a voice that just kind of like starts to come out in common.
Ejecting all organics for their safety. Please stand by for immediate dispersal.
What?
Ejecting all organics for their safety. Please stand by for immediate dispersal.
Oh fuck.
I need 1d5 from somebody.
I'll roll it.
We show.
Fuck you, ads.
We show.
So I write /R 1d5.
Yep. Or click the dice thing down there. If, I guess there's no d5. Yeah. Wonderful.
Oh, that's the worst one.
As this alarm kind of goes out, let me change.
Music.
Yeah. This is music change time.
Everything's exploding.
Yeah, like elevator music.
before they had a map when skyscrapers could be destroyed. I have
should
been
have
recording.
jumped.
I was in the
That
elevator
second
when
thing
everything
was flying
started
away.
shaking.
We had
and
a
I
hole.
stepped out onto
We
the
should
roof
have
in
just
time for
jumped.
everything just.
This temple crashed down
It was
at a
before
later
everything
date.
Elgato, so it's like 360p.
All right. As you guys kind of start hearing all this stuff, everything's sparking. You hear that like for your safety, all organics will be ejecting all organics for their safety. Please stand by for immediate dispersal. Like almost like you don't know how they found where you guys are standing individually, one by one. These like pads open up right beneath you guys, and you almost feel yourselves like pulled into like a vacuum of sorts, teleported. One by one. 1, 2, 3.
No!
And just before you get teleported out, you see Krieg pulled into that machine with the eye, and one by one, like different implements start covering his body, and there's a wheel in the front of his face that turns. A red gem right in the center that looks at you. You found hostiles.
Hostiles detected. Must eliminate.
And then you teleport.
Oh, fuck.
Is he talking about us?
I move you guys to new map.
I move you to the map now. Ah, fuck.
Alright.
Teleporting about like
And just to be clear, Ham
Right.
did not show up with us.
He probably did, like, just soon after you, one by one. You guys land in this area where once the cathedral itself stood on the end of this mountain.
So, quick, like, valid question: would Dahlia also come with us?
She's right there.
So yes.
I guess.
Oh yeah, no, she is. Sorry, I don't know.
Yes. Now I'm just going to say, because you don't have to communicate this to me,
Yeah.
she's probably teleported just a little bit further away from you guys.
That's fine, as long as she's not still up there, because that would be fucked. Like, yeah, you missed one session, so your character died in the Challenger explosion.
Yeah. As you guys teleport to this
Getting the
area.
fuck beat out of you by Optimus
I'm
Prime.
looking for a place to hide.
Yeah.
And I'm going, guys, Krieg's been possessed.
What the hell does that mean?
It means when I was leaving, he was built up as a new machine, and on the head of it, a wheel turned and a bright red light popped out, and it looked over at me, and in Krieg's voice it said, "Hostiles detected."
Possession's not so
Can I
bad.
have
He'll
sense
get
motive
over
on
it.
this bullshit?
Go for it. Roll your sense motive as you guys, like the rest of you guys are looking up and you're seeing, like, it's more like getting your bearings in that immediate area, right? You guys kind of realize you're in that space where the cathedral once was as you look up and you see this almost perfectly square, just floating thing. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen Tears of the Kingdom or anything like that, where there's like a giant square
No,
just
we have lives.
floating.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a giant Minecraft square pretty much floating above you guys. So that's just where the
Thank
temple
you.
was.
Yes.
Aussie 21, I wouldn't think that he's lying. As far as you're aware, it seems like something weird went down.
Wait, so just to be clear, we are on the rock under the temple,
Looking up.
but is the temple, I thought it was going perpetually up, like skyrocketing up.
It was going up. It wasn't skyrocketing. You just felt like gravity.
Yeah, it was like a slow elevator.
Okay.
Now you guys do see it way up there. Here's the thing. Underneath it, a circular area opens.
Would I have enough time after sense motivating him to? Am I able to get on top of like?
Can I
these
pussy
cliff
out?
faces?
Yeah.
Like with a grappling hook.
Let me go ahead and remove the walls so you can kind of see what's around here. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in this moment, like, as this is happening, there's like, fuck! Danian, what? Are you positive he was talking about you?
Now, as you guys see this thing that's like falling down, as you ask that question, something kind of interrupts you guys. As kind of from this area up here.
Can I roll my stealth to hide? Because that was like the
Yeah,
first thing I did after I screamed out.
No! Fuck you!
Going up and trying to do this the whole time I've been down here.
Yeah, like roll your stealth, because you guys do hear like coming from over there, like what the hell happened to my house? And this old guy kind of seems to be like coming up and over the thing. He doesn't immediately.
Kill him first.
He kind of has like this staff, He's looking at you guys like, you know, like somebody who just broke into his house.
And I do want to be fair because this is like, from looking at the map, the first thing he'd be seeing is Catherine, covered in oil like it's blood, hair an absolute mess because of the steam, just entirely exhausted.
You look like you found the wrong end of a robot. Kind of like looks at you. What have you done? How'd you do that? And he's pointing up and in this circular spot where like on the bottom of the map you see here, in this circular area down here.
There's a giant guy blocking the visual.
Yeah. You guys there? I'm just going.
Yeah,
There's
there's a squatter.
Yeah.
Fucking.
In this big circular area, it's almost like that giant central thing that Krieg was pulled into has
Drop pod.
landed here. It doesn't open, it just kind of lands here. And then the eye kind of like turns to look at you guys.
So yeah, Aussie was wanting to grapple up.
Grapple hook up to the top of the cliffs here. How high up is it?
That would only be about like 15 feet.
Okay, I'd like to grapple hook and then climb up.
Alright.
Why isn't my guy moving?
And once I'm up,
Because
pulling out
that's
the gun
my.
and trying to hide.
Okay,
Here's
it's
the
not your
corner.
turn.
There we go.
You're trying to get me
I'm
to
targeting you.
DC is 17.
Not quite sure why.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. And like as you guys kind of like I said, that the whole encasement turns, looks into that eye that's in the center of the. It's just a,
So he'll say as it's turning, that's when Damien would hide.
yeah. Now you done it. And he's kind of like looking over. Like once again, look at this guy's like coming over here, sees you guys. I mean, well, he sees Catherine. Everybody else seems to be hiding.
This is when you know the cops show up at your house party and everybody else has disappeared, leaving you with the responsibility.
He can't see anybody else right now as he goes over to Catherine, takes the little staff, and boom! Ow! Ow! What? Get it down here! Get it back down here!
Sir,
Damien's
I'll
just
be entirely honest. I don't know how it got up there.
I don't care if you don't know how it got up there. You're gonna fix it.
Damien's just like watching the fucking eye, like waiting for fucking like War of the Worlds vaporize this motherfucker. He's just like occasionally looking up at Aussie like,
Yeah.
I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea why this is my life. I'm just going to advise you to stay back before this thing tries to kill. Looking around, just seeing that I can't see anyone else. Probably me, okay?
It's a circle. It ain't gonna do nothing, he says.
Tap, tap,
Then he
tap.
like double takes.
I'd run up and tap him on the shoulder. You shouldn't talk to ladies like that.
He like looks at you. He adjusts glasses he doesn't have, right? He just kind of boom right on the head. Like he's got like a thunk on the. And he's just like, I don't care if it's your girlfriend. My dog's up there.
And I stab him in the foot.
Give me a tackle. Like,
Your dog.
yeah,
Green thing?
yeah.
Big ears?
Has a collar.
just like from nowhere, he just hears, "You've got to be fucking kidding me."
Perfect disembodied voice.
I'm doing it. Just a sec.
No, you're fucking Megatron. So you're like, "King, king."
Alright, here we go.
Yeah,
Sex
yeah.
cannon.
A 15 will not hit his AC as he pulls his foot back. Hey! I'll use this thing. I know how to use it.
Has there been any change from the thing in the circle?
It doesn't change.
How big would you say the thing in the circle is?
It's just like this little just if this entire section of wall is about how big it is. Right?
Okay.
I guess it's about 10 feet, roughly.
15.
A little bit more, 15 feet, right? It's like this big on the thing.
Oh boy.
And there's just a big red thing that's just in the middle that is glowing.
I have my mithril tree out. I'm prone. I'm in position.
Yeah.
I do need a character sheet.
Yes.
No, you don't. You don't is the thing though.
So suddenly, the left and right of it, that like the gem kind of like impresses, and 2 pods almost land, large size, each of them landing in front. And that's when
Keep in mind we're down a player!
Yep. You just gained one, didn't you?
Okay, was this fight designed for all of us plus him?
Oh, don't you worry your pretty little head.
I'm worried exclusively.
Oh,
To be
boy.
fair, Katie did say exactly what she'd do in combat.
Alrighty.
And
Healing
spiritual weapon.
Oh, come on!
You guys see 2 of these really shiny new clockworks. Both on their helmets as it reads Blitzkrieg Mark 1. And then on the other one, Blitzkrieg Jr. Mark 1. And as they look out towards you guys, this is where we're going to roll initiative. Let me go ahead and put you guys in.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah.
Would I be rolling... Like, the modifier doesn't make any difference, but am I rolling with stealth because I'm hidden?
Yes, and you can actually switch it to stealth on your sheet if you
Yes.
do that.
Yeah, I guess in the modifier doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, I'm not hidden. I'm doing perception.
Alright.
Yes.
So,
May I justify rolling with crafting since I was trying to figure out what the heck was about to happen with the giant mechanical thing?
Now,
Yeah, fuck you.
Worth a shot.
Alrighty. Let me go ahead and
Woo!
you configure ownership here.
God damn, y'all! Woo!
Brandon, if you look
Yeah.
under the encounters folder
Oh.
in actors, there should be Mountain Sky example, and you should see Blitzkrieg Mark 1. Also, you should just be able to double click those tokens.
Okay. Clockwork soldiers.
And I'll rename the one that's Blitzkrieg.
Really, Casey?
Was that?
Really?
What? What?
Look at... What'd you name this guy? No, not that. The old dude. What'd you name him? What's his name in the fucking initiative? What'd you call him? Really? You gonna sit there and act like you don't know?
I think he forgot.
Dumbass.
That guy.
I like, and you use that image and not the actual visual of old Greg. Like, we have a picture of him.
Do we still have enfeebled, by the way, now that we've been down here
Oh,
for
Greg!
a bit out of the heat?
No, you guys do not have enfeebled.
Oh, good
Oh,
question.
thank
you.
goodness.
Yes, take off your enfeebled.
I know.
Enfeebled +1, enfeebled +3. Stop it.
It's left click to get bigger and right
Oh,
click
Greg.
to disappear.
Old Greg.
I'm old Greg.
Damn, he rolled better than me.
Alright, so you've seen the things that you can do. If you need to, just double click
Fuck!
one of these. I just renamed that one. Let's click Junior, so you know which one's which, right?
Well, we know the first thing that... Okay, so we actually have an advantage here. We know what he's going to do. So Blitzkrieg Jr. won't take his turn. He's going to wait for Blitzkrieg to get on top of it.
Alrighty.
Just squatting on his shoulders like, yeah!
You ever seen Jack Black do that Photoshop thing where it's just him sitting on his own shoulders and goes, General Kenobi?
Yes!
See, I thought I did okay on initiative when I got a 20. Damn, guys.
I thought I did great when I got 27. How's old Greg going before me? What's his dex? God damn.
He's a fucking monk.
Alright, let me find like a good one here.
And you got Blitzkrieg Jr. Mark 1 going first.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I got a 19. That explains.
I mean, I got a 12, but still.
For some reason today, and only today, and specifically until anything else happens, I'm doing good. As I say that, I'm immediately going to roll 3 nat 1s, but
And then you just signed your own death warrant.
yeah.
Alright.
Did we just leave the goblin up there to cook in that place?
Dude, fuck him. We had
Yeah, what's
bigger problems.
Blitzkrieg Jr. Mark 1 on the right. You see hostiles.
Yep. 1 second.
Does he see me? Because I rolled for stealth.
Alright, so your stealth was what roll?
It was like
17.
38.
Bullshit!
It's 16.
16. That would be not enough. As you're scanning over, it's like behind a rock, you kind of see like signs of oil, realizing it's coming from probably his head.
Greasy mother. Carbon entity detected.
Yeah.
Greasy walk.
Okay. Still not used to
That was like straight out of the fucking Great Depression gangster shit. Like you just fucking sent it.
How do you move the character?
You
Oh,
don't.
right.
They can't move. They just stand there
Yep.
Yeah.
and dance.
It's primarily if we.
And we shoot them!
Brandon's looking at this like, how do you use a mouse?
You can just click and drag him. Or not. Okay, hang on. Let me give you ownership.
Click and drag these nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give you direct ownership of everything.
Okay, now I need to remember how
It
to.
works.
I'm not actually moving. I just need to remember how to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I always forget how to fucking do it. And then how do I end that movement?
Try again.
Okay.
There you go.
Yellow, as long as it's yellow, it's one action.
And if you need a mouse, let me know, Brandon. I got more.
Yeah. What was their movement speed?
Their movement speed will be on the left side. It would be 25.
Okay. So for his first action, let's see, that's 25. Second action would be to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
come on.
Let's see. Hey, we got a ranged item.
Yes.
No, you don't.
So. Yeah. Using his third action. Actually, how do I select?
So here's the easiest way to do it. If you hold, if you hover over Kelly,
Yeah.
How do I use a mouse?
that targets
Ah.
him, and then you can roll your thing.
Cool. As you see, this giant mechanical is it public?
Yes.
It just proceeds to aim.
Shit. Good God. Duh.
And that.
Plus 14.
Yeah, I know. This is so.
Perfectly balanced combat.
10 points of damage.
As his axe musket, just like he can't get you. Boom.
And he, Mr. Whatever his name is, old guy looks around.
Old Greg.
Oh shit! And he looks like he's just like, all right, we'll talk about this in a second.
Yeah, I told you, get to fucking safety.
Yeah.
This is when he's like, we'll talk about this in a second. And then he flexes and his shirt just
He just shatters.
This is where you see him flip his staff into his belt, and you start to see him run at the thing. But as he starts to run, he turns into a tiger.
Oh!
Rush
Glad
like.
I missed his foot.
They're great.
Yes, exactly.
Is he old Greg or is he Tony?
Now let's see.
Tony's his alter ego.
So we'll do this.
When he is an old man, he is Greg. When he is Tiger, he is Tony.
Awesome. And he pounces on him at the end of his movement right here. Whoosh! Immediately going to deliver strikes to this particular thing, trying to take him down. Obviously not exactly speaking, but still hitting.
Jesus.
The fucking mystery die got me
Yeah.
for a loop.
Yeah, I was like really confused.
Oh yeah, I
31?
forgot. That's just like a new thing. That's Foundry likes to hide NPC things. I gotta turn that off. I'll turn that off in a second. But
Oh
yeah.
boy, they have
For-
such a low AC.
Well, he hit, hitting for only once here. Let me click the right token.
So like real shit. Like I know you've got a lot to do, but can you pull up fucking Dahlia's sheet because we might need some in-combat healing here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, like, yeah, like, sure, I got you. Like, I knew you guys weren't gonna have a healer today. I assure you, I will give you heals. Plenty of.
Well, keep it 100 with you, Chief. I don't trust him.
Yes.
I am also remembering the agreement.
Yes.
Trust the DM.
Yes. This is a trust the DM.
If you get like 3 nat 20s on me in a row, I'm gonna beat you to death.
Yeah. However, he only gets
Trust
one
that will
of
happen.
things on here.
Believe that.
This claw one. There you go. I shall deal 8 points of damage to you.
Barely injured.
this is where you guys learn a little bit. He does seem to have some kind of resistance to physical damage specifically. Takes 3 of that damage.
Ah!
So, still, rushes forward in that kind of way. And Aussie.
That kind of way.
Alrighty. I've been waiting for this. I target the one.
How long?
I target Catherine.
Finally a perfect distraction.
She's gonna golf ball sized hole through her forehead. Who could have done this?
Alrighty.
It's been my secret mission to bring Krieg here the entire time.
Aussie's like, well, it's no grassy knoll. But...
I'm going to hero point.
This one, so you guys can see.
Oh, come
For
on.
the love of God! Another hero point.
I'm going to do my other hero point.
Can't use the double fortune effect of that.
Okay.
No.
Want to bet?
Then I'm going to action, reload, action, fire.
It rolls a 6. Hey! Wait.
That's it.
Hey!
Okay. So, that means I should have done 1 shot, 1 kill for this. Yep.
He only takes 2 of it, though.
Alright, 10 points.
Alrighty. And then
Oh, but he takes the
damage.
full damage?
Well, let's see. Boom.
God damn it.
5.
I had to open up my mouth.
Okay, and that is my turn.
Alright. Do that. Damien.
Fuck. Alright. I was on it. Okay. Yep, he's gonna run up. He's actually he'll just run up and tumble through.
Okay.
To see if he can get panache.
Alright. Your DC is 22.
Okay.
And remember that tumble through has a move component to it, so that was only 1 action for you.
Yep.
You still got 2.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to like where they moved it.
Acrobatics. It'll just be in skills. Tumble through is acrobatics. Remember?
I know, but it's okay. Like I know, I just know like under like for actions they used to have it and now it's not there.
Oh yeah, they.
Like I only have like my class actions instead of
Gotcha.
all the normal stuff.
I think I could put that back in.
Okay.
Might
It's
just
just
get up
acrobatics?
from my grad, but yeah. Yeah, that's just acrobatics. I'll put that back on your sheet here because it might have just flopped on migration. There you go.
Woo!
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
You get your panache.
Yep. So we'll just put him like there. Hold on. I gotta put it on him. I gotta drag these nuts.
I
Maybe.
believe that would give you flanking.
No, not quite. Be down here for flanking at most, but you can. You can move down here if you want and get flanking here, Kelly, just to help you out.
Where? Oh, okay. Okay. So I got my panache. Did that. We'll go ahead and make this a confident finisher because this is the only attack he's gonna make.
Mhm.
So, finisher, check mark. Target, that boy. Attack. I about added a fucking attack penalty and I shouldn't have.
Whoa!
Hero point.
Go for it. Only way to go is up. And up we go.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so now it's not critical, right?
Yeah, it's just normal hit.
Yeet.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
And was this, oh, sorry, did you say finisher?
Yes, because he's
Okay.
not. That he uses action to attack, and then for his last action, he's going to put on. My fucking. Where'd it go? Oh, and that. I don't know how it, like.
Yeah. What's the question?
Hold on. You happen to. Oh, okay, never mind. I was misreading.
I'll apply this damage really quick.
Yep.
Still takes 13, so you take.
Dueling parry. There it is. Okay. So he will use his last action to put dueling parry on himself. So he no longer has panache, right? Because he used it to do the attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, right, because you were doing precision damage for half of those, and that's...
Yep.
He gets more.
Well, that can't be half, it's precision.
All right.
So then, last action, he will take a dueling stance. So he has dueling parry, so his AC goes up to 22. Not that it matters, but every little bit helps.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that is his turn.
Catherine.
Help! Help! Help me, Jesus!
So, I'm definitely gonna die here, so to save myself...
I'm just gonna run up right to him.
Pam starts doing this at you, and then like gives you a little static shock.
She bursts into flames, though.
Static shock.
I am using a... Wait, did that properly, like, use on me? I hope it did.
Nothing. No, I'll drag this effect on you. There you go.
There you go. And then, I'm targeting this idiot,
Okay.
and Evil Eye that motherfucker.
Evil Eye.
Why are there like 3 Catherine tokens on
You
him?
go to Evil Eye this guy and learn he has an immunity to mental effects.
Fuck!
That makes sense. It is Creed.
Move!
And then
Creed
once
don't have
again,
no brain.
Cam does this.
Yeah, I know. That was option 2, and I used up too many things.
Yeah.
So... Shield.
Yep. All right.
You fool! The DM told you what to do and you did not do it. Why did I move closer to the other one?
Blitzkrieg, Mark 1.
I mean, I know why I did it, so I got flanking, but... Yeah,
Casey doesn't have to worry about NPCs in combat. Give them to a player.
just come over here and fuck me.
Yep. Well, okay, let's see. 25 feet right there. So, Mark 1 moves there.
And then turns 90 degrees.
And proceeds to aim at Aussie, who
Quick question. I'm prone on top of the cliff. Does that give me cover? I did specify
Yes.
that I was prone.
Okay. Yeah, you have partial cover. I want to just note, by the way, what he's doing is he's aiming an axe at you.
Just like sitting there, like watching this happen, and just looks at my own gun, like.
I mean, like, I meant, like, to be fair, we watched the one walk up to Damien, and then...
Yeah.
After seaing that.
Yeah.
But then seeing it aimed at me.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Sorry. Yeah, because this one's like they aimed the axe away from where Aussie was, and this one's just aiming it right at her. Go ahead and target Aussie.
No, don't.
Partial cover will give you an extra 2 to your AC. We'll just calculate that into the thing, so you'll have
Does prone give him disadvantage?
not disadvantage, but your partial cover will give you an extra +2. That's pretty much what it is, prone. Especially from ranged effects. Specifically has a.
hey, targeted.
Hover over and push T.
I did.
Oof.
10. Ooh.
Oh, it just hits.
Just barely. Go ahead and roll damage.
These things. What the thing?
Thing about thing. Okay.
Hey!
Okay.
Hit points.
Cool. That was his second attack. And then for his third action, he slams his fist on his chest and does his defensive action.
Nice.
Activating
I'll
defenses.
apply the damage to me.
I'll put that effect on you, Brandon.
Thank you.
That's like when you...
Activates his defenses. You see this? Explain how the plating goes around your body.
It's almost as if like the brass itself has suddenly become shinier and like more energized.
You see that same like blue from like all of the things that you guys put in them before.
It's like when you're playing, like when you're fighting a boss in a game and you heal like 17 times, and then like they heal once. It's like, ah, no, no, sir.
Okay, that's his turn.
Listo.
Help me, help me.
Naruto running.
Okay, do I have flanking where I'm at?
I do believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should tumble through.
Okay, good. I got that enabled. No, I already have him off guard from flanking. Tumbling through won't do anything for me.
Oh.
Yep.
Right, I did it for panache.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And you don't.
I don't have a hero point.
Can I use one of my hero points for him?
By all means.
You got a hero
Alright.
point.
We don't know how help we can get.
That's not an actual
Again,
20.
19!
All right.
Okay.
29 is on this a normal hit.
Yep.
Very close. You found like,
So we literally have to nat 20.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. You go to stab it. You pretty much found the place, Listo, where you know is the place where you probably would get the most damage output out of this particular thing.
So wait, does that mean that even if Damien got a nat 20, seeing as his attack bonus is only like +8, he still wouldn't get...
No, so long as you hit a nat 20, ups your degree of success by 1. So if,
Yeah.
if you're hitting anyways at a nat 20, it goes to a critical success.
Because I was like, that would be fun.
No.
There's always the 5% chance
Yes,
to
that's
critically
like-
succeed.
The only time you will ever like only hit on a nat 20 is if you are facing something that is 10 levels over you.
Okay,
Just for numbers.
gotcha.
Like, which would be
That's-
insane, and I would never be that mean to you guys unless I was really specific on something that you guys were doing.
Well, it's like the classic, like, yeah, the D&D meme where it's like, when you roll a nat 20 and the DM says for a total of, or when you roll a 19 to
Yeah.
hit and the DM says it doesn't hit.
All right, but most of
Okay,
that was
just-
precision, so he really only
Ooh.
had some. He still did 10 points of damage to it, and you see it start to spark.
Alright,
Okay.
we'll try one more time.
Go for it.
Big,
Let's
chunky, and
third
slow.
Make sure to target if you can. Just help me out a little
action.
bit.
Okay.
Yeah, help the DM out, Bryce.
You get it on there?
Yep.
And I think you can just reach it in that one hot bar, the leaf them all, like up at the
Yeah.
top.
There we go.
I keep forgetting what's that. Damn!
Damn!
Yeah!
2 hits, go for it.
All of our bad dice rolls, they're just channeling into Bryce right now.
I mean, he's your rogue, he's your striker, so that's a good
The
thing. Like,
damage right there is like immediately applied.
you're a striker too. Precision strikers, the both of you.
Again, it's like, yeah, it says something that the hardest hitters in the party how you hit hard by going. Well, maybe not hard, melee fighters.
Dang it.
Doing it.
Alrighty,
Bang it, Bobby.
alrighty, damage. Whoops.
Whoa!
Not least,
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
My bad. Wrong one.
Wait.
There we go. 7 points to him. There you go. Okay, wonderful. Alright, that's your turn, yeah?
Yep. That's all 3.
As we start the next round, above in that square once more,
Don't you fucking.
and you hear a yelling.
Found your dog!
He looks up the tiger and just like big paw to his face, right?
Oh, this guy fits right in. Which,
Alright.
it's like, what is the name of your group, mighty adventurers? The Red Forehead.
Blitzkrieg,
We're doing
Junior.
okay. That one's already pretty damaged.
Okay.
Who you want? Who you want, boy?
So
Who did it?
he turns around, looks at Damien, and proceeds to throw a haymaker his way.
What if you didn't do that, though? Like, sick.
Yeah, have you ever considered not? Whoa!
A hit.
Using his second action to do the grab.
Alright, your grab. And also
Uh-oh.
do that damage.
Right.
Shut the fuck up, Casey.
What?
Don't forget to do damage. Shut up! I'll do the damage.
Oi!
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm in half health.
Hey, so am I.
With him being grappled, can I move
Oh, wait,
him?
no, not yet.
Was that?
I was about to say, with him being grabbed, can I move him? So that he's no longer flanking.
You would need to do an athletics check versus his DC in order to do that.
Okay.
That would be a third action.
Yep, that could be his third action.
Reminder that.
Hey, I started this fight 10 hit points down.
Yeah,
so-
reminder that that would also be a -5, given that this would be an MAP thing, right? So give me that.
You only have a plus 11.
So
So it needs to be my
athletics.
class DC.
There should be an athletics in the skills section, and then whatever that is, we'll -5 off of it.
That's action, so you need to go to skills.
No, but this is a creature. It's not.
Oh.
Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. So there's a little skill section up. You scroll up. Right there, athletics. See it? Yeah, that's the one. Scratch that.
So, yeah, just take 5 off.
Yeah, take 5 off.
All right, that would
18.
not be enough to move him. You actually managed, like, describe how you kind of like stay your ground because you're stronger than this thing right now. He's trying to move you, but you're not.
So as he like grabs him and tries to move him, Damien will just like shove his cane sword into like the weenus. Because like I don't care how heavily you arm, that is like joints are always a weak point. So it's not like it does damage. It literally just like jams it for a second, and then once he like stops trying to move him, he pulls it out.
Nice.
Ow! You hit my weenus!
You hit my weenus. That was your third action, though, yeah?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Alrighty. It's your lion friend's turn, who sees that
Tiger,
has been grabbed. Ergo, he is going to try to return that favor to a robot, of course, which is a hit. So he deals this amount of damage, and he uses one action to grab robot. So robot.
And then Listo uses an action to grab the tiger.
And then we Gunga!
So we have this. He is grabbed. I do damage. Alright. And then, because he hasn't grabbed, he is going to bite the shit out of him, specifically around his neck. Trying to grab that.
Oh.
And does manage it.
Nice!
Alrighty. Whoosh. She actually does a little bit more damage, I think. In terms of dice averages. Alright.
In terms of math.
Come on!
And he's like looking at you, like he actually like as he like bites in, and you say, you know, like he sees that visually you're at kind of like half health. That's where he like kind of like looks up to the thing that's screaming. So like lands like on that cliff or something like right up here.
Right next to Aussie.
Yeah. And he just like he sees that you're kind of fucked up. He sees that thing falling, and he looks a little relieved. Like, all right.
It was the ex-wife's dog. He had to keep care of it. It was probably alimony.
All right, Aussie.
Okay. Is Blitzkrieg Jr. Mark 1? Not Blitzkrieg Jr. Is this one still looking at me?
Blitzkrieg is still looking at you.
Yeah, regular Blitzkrieg.
Alright, I'm going to take my action to stealth reload.
So she rolls over onto the cliff.
Yep.
Breaking line of sight.
Nat 1, you roll off the cliff.
I forgot which way was my ride.
Am I hidden as I reload? As I do a minute's work in about 2 seconds.
Versus.
I think their perception bonus was like 18. Or like their flat perception.
Yeah, it'd be 20 that.
Never mind.
Nope. You still have cover, but he is still watching.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
It was close.
Looking between the two, I see that one over there is pretty hurt. I'm going to target that one.
Go for it.
And since I hit it, don't you get extra damage?
I do. Oh, you got extra damage to it too because I hit it. You got +2 damage from your strike.
Would 2 damage kill this thing?
I hit it twice. Would I get +4?
Near death.
How does that work?
Let me look at the feat real quick. It is Gunslinger Duo, or Sniping Duo Dedication. Next strike. Okay, no, just 1 strike.
Okay, so two extra damage.
It's 2. That's like as like that wheel in the center just keeps spinning now.
Damn it. I was like, I would shit myself laughing if it died.
It had 2 hit points.
How many hit dice did you do, by the way? Like, was it 3d6?
Number of dice?
Yeah, 3d6.
It was, yeah.
So I get +3 to damage if this hits.
Nice.
Well,
I mean,
I did 66
I don't know if this would be
on my turn.
real quick.
but-
I don't know if this would be metagaming, but this thing is near death. I don't know how much you would want to like blow a load.
I'm going to shoot this one
Okay,
because
okay.
it's near death.
Fair enough. Do it. No, you're not. It was stuck on 7 for me, so it's damn.
Close, very close. Still hit, obviously, but
Yeah.
like very close to a critical as you.
So this will be what I roll +3.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Yep.
Of course.
Okay. Well, so much
it's
for blowing that low.
6.
Yes.
So it takes 1.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it doesn't take any damage from its resistance, but the extra 3 is untyped, so it takes the 3 damage from your ability.
Oh, is that enough?
Nice.
It wobbles.
Come on!
It wobbles so hard. You're looking at the HP.
Yeah.
It's wobbling.
Come on.
It's like
I saw those dice and I was like, well, so much for blowing that low.
It's John.
It's me. Hold on, one moment.
John is his own
No,
climax
Aussie's aim was off because she kept like subtly trying to turn it on Damien. You got another shot.
No, I don't.
No.
I have to reload.
All right, because you already.
Question, I have a tallow bomb. It's 80 feet away. It's
Don't.
range increments of
30. No, 20.
20.
it'll calculate the negatives automatically.
Oh,
It's
have
a
to
bomb.
draw. I have to draw it, and it's an action anyway, so I'll just reload.
Okay.
So I'm going to now, once again, stealth.
Okay, go for it. Your DC would be 24.
I'm going to hero point.
Go for it.
Okay, I
Damn
get my
it!
hero point back at least.
No.
But I'm up here, and I've reloaded.
No.
That is my turn.
All right, Damien. You're grabbed.
Yep. So I can't move.
Yeah, you're immobilized right now when you're grabbed.
Yeah. Does that give me any negatives to attack?
I think being grabbed gives you a.
Oh.
No,
think
it just gives
does.
you flat-footed. Don't think you get any negatives. Though if you do any like spell casting while you're grabbed, it doesn't apply to you.
If you attempt to manipulate action while grabbed, you must succeed a DC 5 flat check, or it is lost.
Pretty much if you're taking anything out of your bag or spell casting.
No, I've got the sword. He's.
Yeah, go for it.
You have
Yeah.
a negative 2.
Do I still have this guy targeted? Yes, I do. I know, I'm trying, buddy.
Totoro,
Come on.
go to room.
Oh! Come on! Really?
Nice.
On a fucking. It's 2 hit. It's got 1 hit point.
I don't care.
Can I, like, save the nat 20 and reroll?
I don't think it works like that.
What if I give you a good suck?
Roll diplomas now.
That's like, have you guys seen that clip where it's this, like, guy, like, a podcast, it's like 5 guys on a couch, and one was just like, all right, you get $100 million. So before he even says anything, just one of the guys on the couch, I'm sucking it.
Is that the bust? Please tell me it's the podcast called The Bust. That sounds like
Is it
something
like
we
5 black guys?
do. No.
Okay, yeah. So then, okay, oh, hold on. Damn! Let me get my shit out first. The guy's like, I'm sucking it. And I was like, I can't even be mad. Yes. You get $100 million. I'm sucking it.
Alrighty.
Did you roll that as a
critical
crit?
damage?
No.
Yeah, roll it as a
Don't
crit.
want to. Now I am the one blowing my load.
Alrighty. How do you disable bot?
Can I like stab once again into the weenus, only like sever the hydraulic so it just like the arm just falls limp?
Yeah.
And as he drops me, just run up, because again, this is like one area that everything has weakness to.
Yeah.
Just stab right into the gooch, all up into the fucking hydraulics, and just sever everything.
And as you like stab upwards, you see like the little deactivated bot come out from the top of the head of Creek Jr. It's just kind of like spinning like a little Beyblade at the top. Popped out of the machine as you deactivate it, pretty much.
Wait, a Krieg Jr. has popped out of the Blitzkrieg
Yes.
Jr.?
He pretty much shoved it out of the chassis when he went up the gooch.
Nice.
Nip it.
Creek Jr. goes, yow! That fucking Tom yell. So can I get the immobilized and all that shit taken off me, please?
Yes,
Thank
I'll remove your grab.
you. Can someone please res my white hulky ass, please? Thank you.
Alright.
Alrighty, so then with his next 2 movements. Actually, we'll go, because he has a movement of 30 now. And on his way, he'll do a sick kickflip to try and get panache.
Nice.
So even if I'm not tumbling through something's space, can I still tumble through?
Yeah, I mean, you're just doing acrobatics checks pretty
Okay,
much.
yeah.
The DC is just a little bit, it's against your hard DC for your level, because you're not really going against anything, right?
I don't know what that is.
Your hard DC will be 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeet!
Was that the good 50?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, 50. I mean, you kickflip. It was the most sickest kickflip.
You can
Your
do
heart
better.
wasn't in it.
So that like
That old lady over
well
there
that's
can do
was that
better.
like part of the movement action, or is it a movement and an action?
Yeah, I never stopped swashbucklers from kickflipping as part of their movement. Like,
Okay, so he's gonna move a few more feet and try it again. he's yeah.
I just like the idea of just flip. It's so funny.
Come on!
Literally just got out of this grip, and Ossie's just like,
I'll say no. The second time he doesn't go for that, he just runs a little bit further. He's like, I'm not gonna lie. He's lining up a slot so that it runs to Catherine and then would be flanked. It's like, here boy, got some nice juicy wizard for you. Fucking roll with it.
hey boys,
Oh boy, look what I got here. And where are the white women at? All right, that'll be true.
The one problem with that is to do my one thing, I have to get close to him.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you to get closer.
So, I
Catherine has to move.
yeah.
Oh, it's your turn. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, well, go for it. Hey. Actually,
Right
it's seeing as it was just my turn, I'll go ahead and let Doug out in case he needs out.
Keep that
when I was out there,
selected
maybe I
and
need to pee again.
lighting this maniac up.
All right, go for it.
He's a maniac.
Make sure you target.
I believe you're the one that needs to do the reflex save.
Yes, so Brandon.
Oh, wait, no.
If
I
you
think
select
I
your
can do it.
token and you push the, or just push that button that says reflex save next to Blitzkrieg mark 1, it will roll your reflex save.
I'm lingering because I want to see how well this goes.
You see it?
Nope.
In the chat.
Oh, in the chat.
In the chat.
Where it says Blitzkrieg Mark 1.
There you go.
Damn it.
Success. You still do half damage. Roll it.
Okay.
All right. As you go to zap him for half damage, it deals an extra 5 on account that it's weak to electricity.
Nice.
You deal 10 points of damage. All right.
Okay.
Your circuitry kind of yeah. your circuitry just kind of fries for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So that was a movement and a 2-action spell, yeah.
Yep.
Wonderful. Blitzkrieg.
It tickles my nips.
And I'm stuck. Luckily, I have currently a plus 20 AC, but yeah.
Get good, scrub.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Life is an endless parade of misery.
So that's his first action. His second action, he's looking at Catherine.
That gem turns to look at you, and you see little targets now that you're closer, like eyeing on you.
Target identified. Glass
And he-
cannon.
His laser beam from really far away just kind of.
And he brings
Looks at
down
you.
his axe.
And my axe.
The axe comes down. A hit.
A fine hit.
Fine hit, my boy.
Oh! Why are they suddenly D8s? Oh, because the shot was D6s.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
there goes half of Catherine's health.
Go ahead and damage yourself, Catherine.
Okay.
Hurt yourself for me.
Go ahead.
So I'm imagining, like, this is like a giant axe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining there is currently like a 2-inch gash, like right
Yeah, like,
here.
the blade comes down, you look over, you see your reflection in it.
The cat goes to the other shoulder.
The cat goes to the other shoulder.
How does it feel to look at your own clavicle, shit ass?
It pulls back, and your like ham kind of like looks up. Not this one.
And as his last action, he'll do the activated defenses again.
You punk bitch.
Yes.
His defenses activate, giving
Okay.
you more AC.
Yep.
All right. That's your third action, yeah?
Yep.
Listo.
Okay, first action will be to
Shit my pants.
tumble behind.
Go for it.
Oh yeah. My corpse will be able to provide you flanking.
Easy as 22 on acrobatics.
Oh,
No.
come on.
Hold
Okay.
on. Wait. Where's my thing?
Hey, is that your final result?
Don't.
No.
You're done?
He's got no more hero points.
Yeah, that was one
He
action.
busted his
Okay.
load early.
Just to let you know, You have attacks of opportunity, and this would count.
All right.
Forgot this! Yeah, you just have to target
The arm is just sitting there. It's like,
Now would. Now is that because I moved?
Yes.
I have mobility. And I didn't move more than half my action. Half my speed.
Oh.
So you get no attack of opportunity.
How does that quote go? It's just like, it's an old ability, but it checks out.
it's an older meme, sir, but it checks out.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking,
Half
when
the
I left
speed
you,
left.
I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Yeah.
Clever.
Alright, clever.
Clever block.
Okay, we're gonna try it again.
Go for it.
These are goddamn walls.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
Now just imagine, like, you just roll into his leg twice.
I imagine Captain's just there. Quit dancing around and hit him!
3 of us are here fighting for our lives, and these 2 are on a Broadway. It won't be its full effectiveness, but still.
30. Go ahead, roll your critical damage.
I like Catherine's like, you stop dancing around, Damien. Yeah, that's my job.
Let me turn sneak attack off because I didn't get it. Did get a D8%.
Nice.
Nice.
Was this, did you have sneak attack enabled?
No, I took that off because I
Oh
didn't
dear
get
God.
Oh boy.
it. That was just the precision damage from the rapier, and it's a striking rapier. So 2d6 plus a d8.
Well, that's correct, man. 17 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yowie.
Oh, it's a flat resistance. I'm just.
Yeah.
Are you happy now?
Yes! Like, immensely! That's such a funny thing.
Why couldn't you have done that the first time?
I just imagine like the robot's just like looking between you guys like
Yeah.
for a second.
I don't know. Why did you try to scare a vending machine?
I don't know what those are, and I bet it would work.
Can I use my Bon Mot on her?
Alright, Sir Tiger is dropping the now dysfunctional thing that he had in his mouth before. Kind of sees that Listo gives you like the eye, kind of shines, and he looks behind it. You seem to do your best when something was behind the thing. And he has a current pretty fast movement speed, so yep, he's kind of just doing the big wide maneuver, moving right here for one action.
Brandon, don't you reach with a halberd?
Like moving this way. He also,
Does he already
as
do
part of
I
that,
don't know how
he's
that
pretty
works,
much doing it
by
with
the
like a pounce maneuver. So he ends.
He
his
didn't
movement
get to
here
use his opportunity attack against me because I didn't provoke one.
and is going
Right.
to pounce. Which means I think a strike at the end. Yeah, so any strike. So he's going to do jaws.
Wow.
Meow.
You suck dick.
Missing because he pretty much runs into your defenses.
Ah!
Yeah, pretty much. Like you see like a tooth like chip from like how hard he bit. You hear like a little like cartoonish like from that before he strikes with his claws.
Wait, he still has a plus.
Or with
Four to
a
hit
with
for
a
a
minus 4 it
second.
still hits by 0.
Oh,
so sorry. So he's going to
That was a lot of words.
deliver this.
Yeah.
10 points. I'll deliver this unto you, there, unholy abomination.
Yes, you are.
As he strikes.
Get fucked.
Ironically, it is just
There you go. Alrighty, got that in there. That's 3 of his actions. Aussie.
It's gonna be real shocking what I'm doing here.
Now, funnily
I got
enough,
this one.
Aussie, as you're like kind of like aiming down, you start to see like as he activates his defenses, you actually see on the extra plate that comes up, you actually see the holy symbol of Bry as part of that.
That's not fair. We'll
Do you
take
get 3 plus 3 damage?
That's true.
Yeah. 2-1.
You get plus 3 damage.
I get this
That's
one.
so not fair.
This one move. It's crazy.
One god worships.
Woo!
Nice.
Is that a critical?
No, it's
No.
not.
Hits his defenses, remember?
You're a fat fuck.
Well, even if he didn't have the active defenses, it wouldn't have been a crit unless at 20.
I know. Honestly, it was mainly I just said that because you're the skinniest motherfucker in the room. You have the metabolism of a ferret.
Okay, so 9 points of damage.
Nice.
Or well, actually, it'd be
4.
It'd be 1
1 plus 3.
So yeah, 4.
Woo! 3 on time.
Wow, look at that. And then I'm gonna reload and do the hide.
No, you're not.
I'm going to hero point.
Oh my god, the fucking whiplash from these dice rolls is killing me, man.
Come on. Fine, I'm reloaded. I get my hero point back.
It's especially funny because I don't know how it looked on your screens, but on mine, it like rolled from top to bottom, hit the side, and then went from a 20 to a 2.
Come on! All those rolls from the Tallow Manor. Am I able to do a hero point on that roll?
On the what?
On this roll?
Shoot it.
Yeah, you could do it on this one. This is a different roll.
I'm sorry, this is so
I'm glad because that was a critical miss.
Still a miss. Doesn't change the outcome. You get your hero point back. Personally, I'm just imagining like you are shooting
9
Creed.
is doing this.
I know. It's hard, and there's also pride things, but it's just like a... I want to kill this asshole. That's my turn.
Alrighty.
Well, you need someone to yell at you, apparently.
Nah. First shot kind of aims
Stop
for...
messing around up there and hit the damn thing.
First shot takes aim, kind
You
of
need to tell him.
hits in between the armor plate, but doesn't shoot for critical mass, and the next one's just like kind of purposely missing.
Yes.
Alright. So Damien's gonna run down.
Nice. That's a good place.
What do you get flanking there?
Yep.
Okay. While he's running.
You gonna kick flip.
Yep.
He's kick flipping.
Hiya!
Heal.
Here's points. Wait, what's the DC for this one?
20 just for your normal.
It's still a hard DC?
It's a hard DC. It's versus your hard class DC, which add 2 to your normal.
Okay. 0 point. You
No!
Wait, hold on. Why is it lower? I thought I got higher. Okay. No.
You rolled a 5 and then a 6.
Okay. But that was one
That was one movement.
action, though.
Yep.
He'll do it again to see if he can tumble through, just to get...
Do a little.
Okay! There you go.
Zip around, woo, like right in there. And he's flat-footed. You get your panache.
Again, quit it. Tippy toe.
Okay, and so then this will be a... This will be targeted. Maybe not, because it's another guy. Target, please. I'm clicking on the homeboy and it won't target him. Okay, there it goes. Okay, strike, and this would be a finisher if it hits, so I have that clicked. Hiya!
Critical miss.
I'm
Hero
going
point!
Go for it.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Hiya! Come on.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you are.
Hey. It's not a critical, though. That's okay, because I still get a bunch of damage. Yep. Yeet!
Nice.
Oh.
And...
Oh.
Nice.
No, it's not!
5 points.
Okay.
Does it?
Then he used an action to tumble through, action to hit, so that's his turn.
Nice. Catherine.
So I'm going to use one action to give Hamburgini his 2, so he can do his restorative familiar,
Okay.
which will give essentially 1d8 healing straight to me.
Okay.
So
I thought that was leveled. I thought you get one.
Holy shit, what the fuck?
1d8 times half your level. Why did it do so many?
It levels up with you.
Yeah,
It did
but I'm
48.
level
Yeah, it did 48 instead of 2.
Still only got 6.
Yeah, either way.
That was weird. I think that was like a visual thing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Regardless, like that much would be healed to me,
Okay.
and then I know this is a range spell, but at the closeness she's going to use as a touch spell. She's going to try to grab him and lightning the fuck out of him.
Okay.
fully screaming, "Die! Why won't you die?"
Roll that reflex.
Critical success.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my
Nat
god!
20.
Can I use a hero point on that?
No.
No!
Real quick,
No.
that's a ranged spell attack. Does that count for the attack of opportunity?
It does.
It's a ranged
If it has a material or somatic component,
It has a
manipulate
somatic
action.
component.
Yes, then it is a manipulate action, and you can use that attack of opportunity on Miss Catherine.
Okay.
I use gun.
No.
I remind you are a player with hero points.
Yeah, Blitzkrieg just straight up punches her.
So, okay, again, here's what just happened. Catherine, can I use a hero point so he doesn't get what he wants, Casey?
That's a hit.
Jeez, oh, Pete's.
Smack. Catherine, you get like backhanded for your insolence. 9 points of damage.
No.
Oh, wait. I think it accidentally went to Damien.
That's fine. I just do the normal damage. Just don't click the one that says Damien.
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah. Oh, I have to click it.
Yeah.
Pimp hand is strong with this one. Fuck. Your old jaws just askew.
It's finally die. Why won't you die?
You know, at the end
Ham
of
just
Thor
kind of
1,
reaches over
when
and like
thing,
corrects your nose, like.
What is it? The destroyer just turns around to Thor. Just
I'm like imagining like there's zero arm movement. Krieg just went like rotated at the waist. So it was like.
you just got pinball.
Yeah, like a pinball.
22 hits, right?
What are you hitting? Why are you hitting?
Catherine, because it's his turn.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Oh, it is your
No,
turn.
it's not.
Wait, no, it's
It was
Catherine.
Catherine
Oh,
and then
it's
you because
attack-
you got
Oh, right,
attack
yeah.
opportunity.
Now it's
Listo,
your turn.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, I'm
Blitzkrieg.
skipping the enemy. Come on.
I feel like at this point, I do want to point out
When you do hit,
Katie's
if
words
you
for
do
what
hit.
Dahlia's doing is healing
I add 2
and
points of
spectral
damage.
weapon.
Yes.
Yep.
We might need one of those at the moment.
We need
We're
to
fi-
get
no,
you.
we're fine.
We need to get you a striking.
It's almost.
musket.
I do have one.
Casey's sitting here like, Katie said that Dahlia would be
I have
healing.
a +1
Man, that's crazy.
striking bane infiltrate.
Okay.
Okay, so first action, axe, going straight to Listo.
Yep.
You don't want to do
The
that.
old Craig hasn't been hit. Like, he's the one who's been doing the most damage. Hit him.
All right.
not choosing?
Listo.
Oh,
You
that's
get
a critical.
critically hit.
Fuck.
Oh, so I.
Push the critical button now.
Oh,
The screen just fills up with dice. Oh, that's not that bad.
you have to speak.
Hey,
That
how you
wasn't-
doing, buddy?
That wasn't even as bad as it could be.
How you doing, buddy?
I got like 3 hit points left.
Hey, good, buddy.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Second attack. Looking at you,
Do
Damien.
it. I don't care.
Let's see.
My AC is 30 because I'm so damn sexy.
Oh shit!
In character reaction.
Do you have hero points?
No, you don't. You shut your. No, NPCs don't get hero
He's
points.
not an NPC.
If he hits me, I hit you.
To be fair, okay. Okay.
To be fair, it's only a punch.
Oh wait, no, that's not. Hey, what?
We just traded critical hits.
Okay.
And finally, for the third and final, back to Catherine.
Nice.
Okay, that's bullshit. You can't only target party
Oh.
members. You gotta hit old Greg sometime.
It's doing nothing.
He's hit you like 5 times.
Just checked you for damage.
He's done more damage to you combined than Damien has.
Yeah.
He's not humanoid.
He is now.
No,
Oh, I
he's
thought you were
tiger.
He's still
Yeah.
hitting.
That's. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Oh, critical miss to
Yeah.
Catherine.
You explode. That's how that works. when the robots critically miss, they explode.
I pretty much went to go swing at Catherine's head, but like it was on the shoulder that ham was, but it's not hitting human. It's only hitting humanoids right now, right? Fluffy cat detective.
You could have done that last time.
Yeah, like Lisa and I both have this moment of like,
Get your ass on his eye now.
he's on your shoulder. Fucking grab him and throw a cat.
I have to wait most of the turn.
Like that in character.
Yeah.
Now I hit him. Same roll.
You hit it.
+2 to damage.
Yes. So.
Andy doesn't have the defenses right now. Good time.
Oh, I didn't get new defense right now.
So
15.
Plus,
So
plus 2.
it would be +2, so yeah, it'd be 10.
Got you. More. Nice.
It's almost down.
Nice, baby.
And?
that misses.
If you've been avoiding old Greg this entire
You know what?
time and then he kills you, I'm hitting you.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and give my hero point to you to try and re-roll that.
Nope.
Damn. Do I get my hero point back since I gave it to him?
There you go.
This
And my
hero point has
third
been
action.
used 6 or 7.
Damn it, because I only have 3 hit points. I'm gonna move.
Run, bitch! Run! Okay.
Why is it moving me?
Oh, you targeted yourself.
You're on
Do the square that's above the
There we
triangle.
go.
Yeah. There's select, there's target.
There we
there's-
go.
And that's half your movement, so
Nice.
Yep.
I think, yep.
So you can't attack me.
Yeah. Thought about it.
How many attacks of opportunity do you have around, bitch?
Enough.
And he already recharged.
You only get 1 reaction per round, though.
That's
So
the way it works.
used it on used it on you, and then it came back to his turn.
Fair, yeah.
Oh.
Just so you know, there is a feat called combat reflexes. I think it's under the fighter that gives them more attacks than more attacks.
Oh, look at that. They
than
have
one.
combat, whatever you just said.
Like
Reflexes.
he sees both Catherine and Damien here, and he actually uses an action to dismiss his spell. You see him actually pull back from
What?
from his tiger, like his tiger.
Oh, thank you.
form, effectively.
You just kept saying he. I'm like, last time we were talking about the robot.
Yeah.
No.
Old Greg.
The old Greg,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Oh, Greg.
Tony turned into Greg again.
Okay, let me just put this over here.
He said if old Greg kills this thing, I'm slapping you.
I just have to.
I'm gonna laugh at you.
I'm gonna laugh. Okay, hang on 1 second. I'm just making sure I put this one here, so I get the new macro for this. He's got the old macros. Boom.
Shrink
And?
macros?
He is going to use.
That's a manipulate action, right?
It is, yes.
Attack.
Go for it. Actually, do that first before I roll this. If you critically hit, it won't matter.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Yep, that's a miss.
that was against Catherine.
Oh. Would that have hit the old man?
Would that, what is it again?
18.
18. Let me check his AC really quick. No, would not.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. I'll use my last hero point to redo that.
Nice! You do that really quick while I get his right spell up here. That is a hit. Not a critical. It doesn't stop him from doing it, but roll your damage.
Hey, you finally hit old Greg. You avoided being slapped.
Nice. Old man takes 13 points of damage. Let me go ahead and apply that to him really quick.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah, you actually see him take this shot like a champ.
Yeah, he's still listed as unharmed.
There we go.
He takes it so well, he doesn't even take it. Wow. Yeah, this guy has more HP than I think Listo and I.
Alrighty, heal versus living. He's looking at you, Damien. And he just points the staff at you. You heal 18 points of damage.
Oh my god!
I ain't doing it again! I don't have any more. It's kind of what he says, like, what's left and right.
Again, normal Damien would make some sort of sexual innuendo, but this is real sad boy Damien hours.
Fair.
Again, like in real time, like in game time, it's been like half an hour since he woke up after getting rejected
Yes.
by someone he actually cares about.
Now, Aussie, you're seeing like from that little escape pod behind you as we get to your turn here, and I'm rolling them into initiative now.
Oh, it was an escape.
It was
Damn it! I thought he was dead.
No, like right up there in the cliff, like I said. And he sees you.
I just turn and look back down.
Yeah.
Down sight. I'm going to make my first attack.
Against Catherine.
I can't give you any
Now's
bonus
my
'cause
chance.
I'm not melee
It's just kind of like
anymore.
looking at Catherine, looking at Robot.
Well, you
not
did
like
hit it
anyone
last
would
round. I don't think
notice.
you have to still be in melee for the sniping
Okay.
gun to work.
What is shooting a gun but throwing a rock really hard?
And I did do 3 dice, so you get +3 to damage.
Okay.
Some of the original muskets.
Okay.
I hit.
Go ahead and do le damage.
Needs to be a plus
Woo!
an extra 3, right?
Uh-huh.
Plus an extra 3. Very nice. Very nice rolls. You do the 8 points plus the 3. Brings you to a total of 12. And how do you want to do this?
I, like, after seeing Dog and just the way this thing is wailing on these guys, I know Krieg's inside of it, but I'm going to... I take a moment, breathe deep, and wait for an opening and, like, say the armpit as he lifts the axe up again.
Nice.
And kind of shoot in towards some of the... Just kind of towards into the main chassis.
Wonderful. As you shoot into the main chassis, there's like a and then that wheel and launching out of the top is Krieg. Spinning up in the air to you.
Okay, and then I take my second attack.
Like as you're kind of like spinning up in the air, in the brief time while everybody's watching you fly up into the air, you are experiencing something else.
Oh.
Spinning up into the air, in your mind's eye, you see yourself almost like you're walking into like a bright room, a brightly lit lab, and you look around, and there's somebody who's somewhat working on something right over here. Somebody who you know, as the goddess Rye turns around and looks at you. Hello. Like walks over to you. My humblest apologies for my experiment. You have passed.
Oh.
As thank you, as thanks for activating my temple again, I offer to you something new. Come. And like turns around and like gestures that you follow her, and you know she's still clockwork herself, right? She's just like,
Don't worry, gosh, don't stuff.
pulls forward, like turns around, and she just gently like kind of turns you and starts to work on you in seconds. As she turns knobs, dials, that kind of thing, you seem to be gaining an upgrade. And as she looks at you, like not only have you gained an upgrade, you almost feel like you've gained some extra memories. Memories of like flashes of like different temples, different things like that like are kind of around. You are only Mark 1. Now, if you wish to upgrade further, find my others. And then she just turns back, goes to what she's working, and you almost feel yourself pulled back into that form of you spinning and falling onto the ground. And then your eyes open. Look around.
Damien's like standing over him like,
Yeah.
please don't.
Also, I'm not even sure Catherine's gonna hesitate. Just zap.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're...
Like the moment before she zaps, you just hear from Greg, was that heaven?
No, and if she's going for it, Damien will lunge to like, not stab her, but like swipe at her hands to make her stop.
Fair.
Yeah.
I would also shoot near her head.
Oh.
Keyword near.
Yeah.
That's what
Shoots the cat.
I'm still prone up on the cliff, just...
So I don't know, would this be like a dexterity thing, or how do you want to do this? Or would she just like...
I imagine you guys immediately succeed. She is not that.
You slap her hand, she goes
Yeah.
unconscious.
I'm gonna have to like stop and open the game again because it's logged me out and I can't log.
Okay,
in.
no worries.
So,
So then, yeah, just like in that moment as you raise your hand, no. If not for his sake, then for yours. Krieg,
Yes.
how we doing, buddy?
I met Bri.
Okay. You feel like attacking us anymore?
Why would I attack you?
Because you just were. And he like gestures to Catherine Listo. And like like you were and Junior were these. And he just like I imagine Krieg's like laying on top of the giant robot. 15 foot tall. You and Junior were these. And once we activated the temple, we got teleported down here. You dropped down in that and started kicking the piss out of all of us.
I, at this point, have come down from the cliffs and I'm walking over, and there's actually, like, some bullet holes where the shotgun shell hit me. I imagine it was a shotgun shell with it being a musket.
I mean, it would still be a solid ball.
Never mind. There's a bullet hole in my shoulder.
Huh.
I'm trying to make you feel bad. I'm just saying, this was you and Junior.
Kree at this point sits up and is just looking around. Huh. Brian did mention an experiment. Was this it?
An experiment?
That'd probably be a question you would be more able to answer than any of us.
Huh.
Do you remember anything at all from when you were those things?
What's the last thing you remember? Before this moment in Rah.
Entering into the core of the mechanism.
Right. So that definitely seemed to be what set it off. Speaking of, and Damien will look up, is the like temple like now descending down on top of us?
No, it's staying down. It's staying up there. It's doing like it's just kind of
Temple things.
Yeah. It's like it's doing its own thing. It's not like
Okay, so that's good. I mean, in that case, did it work?
Brian did say I got an upgrade.
There we go.
That doesn't answer the question.
Should be able to do it now, guys. Sorry.
Kneel down and
So do we
I'll
just
give-
refresh or hit log
Yeah,
in?
you just refresh. Sorry, it just kicked me out, so I wasn't able.
You're
to
good. Like this is a role play moment.
Yeah.
I will kind of kneel down as he's wondering about any upgrades and give him a once over since I know him pretty well. And
All right.
do I notice anything different?
Crafting check, and I will only accept these from you and Creek.
All right, well let me just get back
Yeah,
into this
yes.
here tabletop.
Yeah.
Also, now that the moment's kind of passed, I said TM John, like, would you like to accept this upgrade? Would you like to update Windows?
It was really funny. We talked about having the title be like software update.
It's like, what was that? It's like a Space Command show where it's like, guys, we have a problem. My computer is auto-updating and it's going to take 18 minutes. How much longer until the meteor hits us and destroys Earth? 11 minutes. Fuck Microsoft!
Okay, so crafting check.
Is there any way I could help?
No, this is
Okay.
a
That's
Bri-
what I figured.
Yeah,
It's,
this is a Bri moment.
Private or blind?
I'd do public. There you go. I got you on the map here too.
hey!
I'm not helping somebody.
And
I'm not helping you. I'm not helping
So
you.
Creed.
And there it is.
you feel like, I mean, you still retain your memories. You know something was put into you. You know that. Try to like look at it. It's awesome that you get like this very definitive new symbol of Bri right along his back, and it has this little panel that, upon opening it, you're looking through. You seem to realize that your friend Creed right over here has gained a new sensor.
What is this?
Creed, upon Aussie playing around with this, you have gotten the ability that so long as you have a a small bit of some kind of material. At your current level, you are able to sense that the presence of that material in a direction and a range within 10 feet times your current level. Oh. So right now, 30 feet.
You've got a mining sensor.
You got a metal detector, nice.
Okay, that's actually really cool.
In that little panel, you actually flipped it down. It just says Mark 1.
Well, you have this little sensor here. It looks like you could, and I'll kind of explain what I've found.
Huh.
And it says Mark 1, so maybe there's better versions. Well, this is the first version, and we gotta find a way to upgrade it.
Should we test it?
Does anyone have adamantine?
Well,
We don't have adamantine.
we don't have that, but what I do have, and I'll pull out a gold coin and set it in there.
And Damien will take out another and kind of like flick it on, like keeping a very close eye on where it lands, but like flick it 10 feet away.
Yeah, like 10 feet away. You have a cone of right now 30 feet, and as you start scanning, you start feeling the presence of gold in the area where that coin has landed.
Yeah.
Like you get like the detect magic thumbs up pretty much.
It just glows.
Yeah. Like you don't know the exact location. I mean, obviously you do now because you can see it visually, but you feel that presence of it within that cone.
Did it work?
Yes.
Now, are you just saying that because you can see it?
Do I sense the gold coins in their like money pouches?
As you scan around the party,
Yeah.
yeah, like yes, no.
Actually, it would have been no yes.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
You can scan who is poor.
Sensing.
Oh, so this isn't a material sensor. This is a judgmental sensor.
Sensing poverty.
Do I sense any gold from the two piles of wreck?
It's the gentrifier
You look through
9000.
them. No, there's no gold in these piles of wrecks.
That being said, once we're done playing around with the sensor, I'd like to kind of root through their bodies if they don't start and see if I can find either straight up useful materials as they are, or pieces that I could like scrap that I could put in a bag to use for later crafting.
If you double click on them, you do find that there are some unusual things on their bodies.
Dibs on the gem that like.
Yeah, Damien would be doing the same thing, only explicitly for like valuable stuff.
Yeah. I was like,
Let me go ahead and post these to chat.
Why am I suddenly like immobilized and stuff? Why?
Oh, is it paused?
Help. I don't know, but I tried to double click on it like you said, and it just started giving conditions.
Oh, yeah.
and like what I'm looking for isn't a like say specific item that can be pulled from them. It's more of a like
Resources.
Raw
and
materials.
No.
Oh,
I was trying to click on these guys to see what's in their inventory. It
Yeah.
started adding me conditions.
remove the fist. Just right click it.
Can't.
Interesting. Oh, that was weird.
Okay, I'll stop trying to be a loot goblin now.
I did do a private roll on religion about the axe musket.
May I try to make an occultism check or?
Yes, if you click that little thing, it'll roll that privately as it does. You don't have any conditions on my screen, Kelly. You might refresh,
Okay.
just in case.
I'll go ahead and also do
I just
the,
wanted to loot a body and
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I'm fucking.
why do I have a
immobile.
roll -7?
Oh god, did like the reset fuck everything up?
No,
You sure?
it's just like a web server thing. I just had to restart the web server because Nginx is stupid.
Okay, so then why does
Why do I have a -7 to occultism? Oh, for why is it rolling as Blitzkrieg Junior Mark 1?
You
Oh,
sure?
because you are a GM, so you are having selected.
Whoopsies! Alright, now. Whoops,
Okay,
I didn't
yeah,
want to
no.
do that. I want to do this. There we go. Why do I only have a +3? Okay.
Once again, it has me as off guard. Okay, I'm just
Some
gonna.
of these are weird.
I'm just gonna walk away and let people look.
Oh, whoops, Arcana, that's what I need to roll. Yeah.
It's okay, I didn't even know. Especially when you roll like that.
You like fist, take away fist.
Take away. You put your right fist in and you leave it there.
Did
Yeah, you
both
don't have the
religion
conditions
and
anymore, you're good.
arcana.
I took it off. Kelly. You're good.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
just
sorry.
walking away to quit fucking things up.
You're no longer fisted.
Yeah, you're no longer fisted. As you're looking at these things, Aussie, of course you, and Strangely enough, Catherine are the two people who recognize these items. You guys pretty much each pick up one on the thing and start looking at it. They're both the same item. You guys have identified the +1 striking axe musket on both of these particular things that you guys can just pull off. Along with that, Catherine, yes, you do get parts that you can, just get about a bulk of clockwork parts that are still salvageable and usable for perhaps.
Question: these are labeled +1. Does this mean that they have a +1 rune upon them?
They have a +1 rune and a striking rune. They have 2 runes on them.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm tossing one in the bag of holding.
Are we capable? Would Odyssey with crafting be able to take runes off, or is that a different kind of check?
That's a different kind of check. That's I think it's crafting. Let's see.
I believe you need like one of the specific magic item called like a runestone.
You don't need a runestone just to transfer it onto a different weapon. However, it is a crafting check. If an item can have 2 more property runes, just go. If an item can have 2 more property runes, you decide which runes to swap and which to transfer. If you're attempting a transfer rune in an item that can't be accepted, blah blah blah. Okay. If you're let's see. You transfer runes between 2 items. Use the craft activity. You must be able to craft magical items. So if you don't have that feat, that would be.
I must be able to craft magical items.
What's that?
So to do so, I must be able to craft magical items.
Yeah, there's a feat for that.
Yeah, I don't have that.
You can either move 1 rune from one item to another, or swap a rune from one item. With that. To swap, the runes must both be fundamental runes or both be property runes.
Okay. I will actually go ahead and keep this on me. I'm going to add one of these to my inventory.
Yeah.
I realized the one I moved into the party inventory doesn't have its nature revealed.
I can reveal it.
Thank you.
No problem.
It's a gun.
I know.
It's a gun.
I know that, and you know that.
It's an axe. It's a gun axe.
Its nature is gun. Its qualities are gun.
It's a gax.
Alright, let's see. What kind of damage does this do? Is there a way for me to see the damage this would do in general?
Equip it.
Yeah, it's kind of like dependent on the character here. Because it gives you an extra damage dice, but everybody does different damage dice. If you put it around and just start swinging it around, sure, it'll be the damage roll.
Well, it's more like I want to see if there's a way for me to. Oh, I don't have ammo for it. Oh wait, I can use mithril tree rounds for this.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to say do 2d6 plus 1 piercing. Okay.
Nice.
So if I were to shoot with it, I'd have a +12 to hit. If I were to try and hit somebody with it, I'd only have a +6.
Still not bad. What's your bonus with the missile tree?
+12 to hit from range.
Okay.
That's just with guns in general, though. To be honest, it might just be better for me to keep my mithril tree. Although, could I'll do this during a long rest. Could I take the axe off of that and put it on my mithril tree?
They were kind of made together, so I'm not sure about that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, that's absolutely fair.
The benefit of this particular weapon is, okay, somebody's near you, they've gotten into your space. All right,
I'm gonna be 100 with you, Chief. No.
I'm gonna just go ahead and take it and put it into the bag of holding. This isn't something that.
You mean the wig of holding?
Yeah, the wig of holding.
No,
Well, we have a
placed
bag.
in a bag of holding. Remember?
Yeah, I think we.
I choose to not believe that. It's always been the wig.
All right.
Wait, doesn't Krieg have the wig?
No, we got rid of that, and
Right.
I think you got a magic weapon, and Catherine's looking around the party loot.
Yeah.
Rather late.
Some reason.
Rather late to the party, comes bounding down, tumbling down this hill, the little goblin, who the old guy kind of points to. Hey, come here, boy! Come on, come on! He goes like runs that direction, and then hides behind him, looking at the rest of you, who intimidated him. Yeah, he looks at you.
In Goblin, Catherine's gonna say, I'll be honest, I want to kill him.
He doesn't seem to understand you.
I know.
Yeah.
So, just to get this abundantly clear, you are treating that goblin as property?
He found me. Didn't know how to speak anything. I talk a little bit.
A dog?
Yeah. Don't make fun of dog. Don't listen. It holds the ears. Don't listen to him at all. No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm not not making fun. I was just asking. That's the language you taught the goblin was dog?
No, I taught him what I speak. And, you know, kind of the only person I've talked to. He, like, looks left and right. Usually. And he looks up again. Now I can't even get to my house. God damn it.
Well, even if you could, it's probably 200-300 degrees in there now anyway. Once it activated, it started heating up.
That whole thing?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep, and as we're pointing up, I'm looking around to see if the familiar storm of the Bone Zone is approaching now that it's been activated.
You have no right to say that with a straight face.
Don't we also have our own airship in the vicinity?
No, that was up on the Bone Zone.
Yeah.
They were modifying it. We took another.
Like in
And then we got those wingsuits.
Yeah.
You do in fact see that there is a very large cloud that would be where the bone zone is. It's kind of like the storm is going up in that general direction and kind of swirling.
So, question. Our job was to go in there and activate it to make it so that they can control the weather. We have no idea if that actually works. So what if we didn't do what they told us to and they won't let us leave?
Well, to be fair, we'll have to see. But to be fair, they had some random people they found on a ship to go in there, and it looks pretty activated to me.
Strictly speaking, their main reason for hiring us because they needed him for us to get into the door. That's already been done.
True, just I know assholes who get finicky with their deals, and if the deal was to activate it in such a way that they could control the weather, we technically haven't fulfilled our obligations, at least in their eyes, which means I'm just saying be prepared for some.
Well, back contracts, they only said that get in there and activate it and open it up. They never said anything about controlling the weather. We only figured that out once we were inside.
Mm-hmm.
But they said that that's like above table. That's why they sent us in there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because they have their
remembering that.
Yeah, they have their druids like on the Bone Zone,
Yeah.
but they get tired because they have to be doing it constantly. So they thought that this temple would allow them to like do it all the time. So again, above table. If their phrasing or their understanding of the deal was go in and activate it because they assumed that would be to their benefit, great. But if they're assholes who are like, no, we wanted you to go in and make it so that we can control it, you didn't do that, so you didn't hold up your end of the deal, so we're not going to hold up our end of the deal by letting you leave. I'm just saying Damien, being a shifty asshole, thinking like a shifty asshole, is telling the party to be prepared for that outcome.
Most we're gonna have to know.
What?
So most that. Well, I guess then we're just gonna have to go in and find out because I have a feeling if we just try to leave now, they'll try to track us down. Exactly.
I wasn't saying we leave. I'm just saying be prepared.
Now, it doesn't take long before you guys do see from that cloud that they're not like hovering over it, right? The whole storm
Yeah.
that moves that way, and even the druidish guy that's with you is like looking up, just like, well, that
Oh,
just
it's a
ain't
druid?
natural.
You're right. It's not. It's this place called the Bone Zone that controls weather.
The bone zone.
Yep.
This is Damien in character. Yep. That's what it's called.
Bunch
Yeah,
of scout
bones
people.
in that shit.
And
Oh,
Ironically enough.
Huh. And then you guys see that there's like something that starts to fly around in big circles, like around the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then several more, like all those little, like the people that were in those flight suits, just like you, right? Like they're flying around the thing, and one of them is just kind of like,
Able to recognize from this distance who it is.
indeed. When it gets to you, you guys do recognize the face of first mate Grimgale. The guy with the scarf, the cloud scarf.
Mm-hmm.
I, at this point, have put my rifle back over my shoulder, and the ring of discretion makes it kind of vanish.
Yeah. Put it right back there. And he just kind of like lands close to you guys with his like a cloud trail, like a contrail behind him, pretty much. Just like right over here.
I don't
so
like
kind
putting chemicals in water and turning friggin'
of
frogs.
lands like,
Well,
Hey,
hello again.
well, we're doing good. Good work. Good work. You know, we didn't think it'd go up that high.
It's got a coolant leak.
Is
Yep.
that why it's so hot?
Yeah, and it is. But we got it open and activated for you.
That's true.
Yep, temple 100% operational.
I think that, well, yeah, any problems in there that you noticed? I'm sure we got some engineers in our place. We could just patch it up with some clouds, you know?
Well, we did encounter this squatter, and I've now motioned to old Greg.
And he's like looking at, once again, Stick. Who is this guy?
It's not a fight you'll win, huh?
And he's poking him anyway. I don't care. Poke. He's like, hey, stop it. Stop it. Hey, stop it. He has to bat it away a couple times until he just says like, I don't like your kind. You're all cloudy and such. He's like, yeah, it's fine, old man. And he's like, that's my house that you guys are floating around up there.
Not anymore.
Yeah. And he just kind of like yanks the stick away. I said, stop it. Fine. Now I gotta find a new place to live. Now I'm gonna be homeless because of you.
Have you ever tried becoming a pirate?
And then he kind of like thinks, now why would I do that? And the guy right over here actually like kind of takes that cue, Catherine. Because we can provide you housing.
Again, in Goblin, she's gonna say, because it'll get you out of my sight.
And then like, you say that, and the guy like looks at you for a second.
Does he? I mean, he taught a goblin bad English. He doesn't speak goblin.
Didn't even speak
You know
English.
of.
Goblin dog.
He just squints at you. But yeah, then he looks at the guy. How big are these houses? Grimgale over here is just like, well, you know, yay big.
Yeah, like
tall.
I mentioned, like he asked that Aussie and Damien both in character, just pointed.
Yeah.
I will
Everybody points up, yeah.
And I will say to you, Grimgale, he's lived there for probably some number of years. Has some drug and alcohol operations going on. He could probably be a great boon to you.
Yeah, you kind of like said,
Or a great
well,
both of them.
what do they call you? I don't know, I forgot my name.
You have 3 seconds to unfuck yourself.
I'm gonna call you Gregory. That's a young person's name. Okay. Old Gregory. Old Greg. Fine, old Greg.
Back and forth. Stupid joke. High school.
Let it be known that on January 27th at 9:03 p.m., the Acasia campaign officially peaked. It does not get better from here. You can all just go.
And he kind of like looks up, anyways. Yeah, I mean, if all it needs is some coolant, Big Breeze has probably got that one handled. You know, rain, druids, wind.
I'm sure.
Probably.
But the crack is in the coolant tank itself. Just so you don't have to look around. At least that's where one was that we noticed.
Alright, we could probably deal with it. It shouldn't be too much.
You can make a floating amalgamation of wood and bone float. This should be no problem for you.
Absolutely. Your friend has it right over here. You know, we thank you for putting it up there. It was just a surprise. We didn't, like I said, we didn't expect it to go that high.
Neither did we. It just started going up.
Hey, well, yeah. You got us, we'll hold up our end of the bargains. You know, you guys are free to go, obviously. We'll let you ship down over here. Hey, look at that. And he points toward the bottom. Perfect little docking space for you. We'll bring it down. You have your upgrades. Feel free to keep the flight suits. And if you ever need, not sure if Big Breeze told you, or if you guys remember or not, if you guys ever need to go up on the upper shelves, we'll help you.
We'll just keep our eyes peeled for a conspicuously central storm cloud.
No, of course.
Do we have any way of getting a hold of you? Or do we just have to
A rain
to the
dance,
journey
perhaps?
area? And that is like in character.
Hey yo.
Well, I suppose we're gonna be kind of sticking around here, this weird square thing for a while. You kind of know where most of us are right up here, and they probably will figure some way to keep in contact. So, just come back here. We'll always have somebody here, right?
Fair enough.
Absolutely.
So you just go to the base of the mountain and like shoot up at you to signal, or?
I mean, you did have flares that you used to contact one another, didn't you?
It's true. It's true. You know, I bet Big Breeze can do something for you. Do you mind if I go ask him?
Not at all. And out of curiosity, just for everything, do you have any other sort of reward lying around for us?
And he kind of like thinks.
Because you kind of did the ship upgrade as an apology in the flat suit so that we could take care of this job for you.
Yeah, give me diplomacy.
And can I help her with that real quick? With the understanding that we do not ask lightly, as you can probably see, we had to go through a great many of automaton dangers, which have now been removed from the temple, leaving it completely open and at your disposal. So, a little compensation for not only fulfilling our end of the bargain, but removing the threats that would lie in your path. We've already sweetened our deal.
Yeah, go for it. Well,
And I would say with the body posture and irritation and iris and pupilless eyes, could it be intimidation instead?
you're free to, yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't actually... So, do I just roll a D... What do I do to help?
Well, they're doing intimidation. I would actually just have you roll diplomacy, you roll intimidation.
Okay.
So just two separate checks?
Yeah.
Would I be able to help on the intimidation by just looking as maniac as I do, just standing there?
Yeah, you stand there. Roll intimidation.
So is this public or blind?
Public.
Public.
Krieg will do help with diplomacy.
Oh my god. I do this. I help. I help with that. I help with that. I help with that. It's just a conga line of people helping.
We like doing things!
I know. It's just a mute.
Hero point.
Okay.
The number of times this hero point.
Nope.
Oh,
That's better than before.
Alright. Better than before. It wasn't a critical failure. That's the important part. So you use that hero point. I'm just telling you.
Yes. It is gone now.
May it rest in peace.
It
Alright.
did its job. No, it didn't. It tried to do its job like 7 times and failed 6 of them.
Creed doesn't help. Catherine, you do indeed at least give an extra +1 to that.
So that's 15.
15.
15.
But he seems to kind of gravitate toward a little bit more diplomatic swashbuckler right over here. And he's just like, yeah, you know what? That's a fair point. Fair point. Let me talk to him. You know, Big Breeze likes to hear it from me. I'm kind of his first guy, you know.
Naturally.
And
Good for you.
I'll go and talk to him and see what he's willing to give you guys. You guys really did go above and beyond. Realistically speaking, we didn't think you guys would be this good. Hell, it looks like
Literally, we went above and beyond.
Oh yes, infinity
To
and all.
infinity.
He kind of gives like a little kick to the little clockwork pile right over here.
Explodes.
All right.
Initiating self-destruct sequence. Oh boy.
Give me just a moment, and he kind of like jumps like and just contrail.
Hero flying.
Yeah.
While he's gone, at this point, like, do I find anything raw materials wise from the automaton
I said you got like about a
Oh, gotcha. I hadn't heard that.
got about like a bulk of like really good parts, premium parts, if you will.
Okay. How might I put that into inventory?
Just make a new item. Call it like
Snazzy.
call it like divine parts. Something like
So
that.
new equipment, edit.
Divine brine parts.
Yes, one bulk. Value would be 150 gold pieces.
I'll work on getting that put in.
And then I wanted the place where these two automatons popped out of, that cylinder thing where it landed.
Yep.
Krieg wanted to inspect that.
Okay. Oh, like the big circle thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to go inspect that. Give me a crafting check. What are you looking for?
See if it's still functional and or if it has anything like that teleportation spell.
Is it an elevator?
You see Creed going back to the giant cylinder thing that just turned into
No.
No.
Public or blind?
I didn't
What?
buy him.
I just wanted to ask if they were the gift for you.
Bryce chucked him at me, so I had some. I don't know who anymore.
One for you?
Fuck yeah! In that case, no.
Too bad. You already said yes.
Casey,
Yep.
Public or blind?
Public.
Okay.
Eat the lemon.
I was so hoping you'd get the fucked up one.
Hey-o!
Oh, of course I'm going
Hey,
for lemon.
yo!
Hey, yo. Alright, let me put something in your inventory. I'll put something right in your inventory, huh? Hey, forget about it. You know, it's just an inventory item. Don't worry. Give me 1 second. I just
When the
have to
DM
look-
goes, just let me add something to your inventory.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
no, No.
If you turn evil again, I will not hold back in killing you. Well, thrice over, because we have to kill you and then kill you again.
Oh, so you weren't holding back before?
After he popped out.
Alright, you guys turn around. You guys see Creed pull forth the big red ruby.
Oh God. Why does it say ruby small then?
That's a small ruby.
On what planet, my guy?
Small comparatively.
Yeah, compared to a planet.
It's not even small compared to the words you used before you said it.
Small ruby. Like,
So
Tell
an
me you
inch
don't know
by
how-
an inch, not a foot by a foot.
yeah, it's like that big red thing over there was like optics, and it was magnifying a much smaller ruby behind it, you know, like, and he just kind of like pulled back the facade there, and a little ruby, 100 gold pieces, put it in your treasure thing.
So, real quick to make sure, for what I salvaged, because I haven't created the item, I put divine clockwork pieces.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bulk of 1 and a quantity of 1, size medium, and then what commonness?
Rare. Kind of rare.
Unrare.
Unrare.
AKA common.
Unrare, aka well done.
So rare, and then gold price would be 150.
And then with this ruby, Creed's gonna use his new sense thing to see if the two automatons have rubies
To
on
eat
them.
it.
You start using your sense, you put it on your little sensor, right? Put it in your chest, whatever you put it, and just kind of like start looking around. You do, in fact, see that they had smaller things in them. They weren't necessarily rubies, but you find 2 more things here. You add 2 things to your inventory. You find 2 carnelians. Alright.
Oh God, we have 2 Kardashians with us now.
After not too long of you guys like kind of being here and, you know, wait for the guy right upstairs, right? Comes right back down.
Superhero landing.
Superhero. Spent too much fucking time around each.
Like it looks like he's
Yeah.
gonna like it
One
would be
brain
one of
cell.
those landings where it would be like right, but he lands like barely like a tap.
Just his thighs just go through his shoulder.
And then he just kind of like says like he has with him like a bag. All right, you know, managed to convince some out of them, and fight over it. Kind of tosses it to you. Just says 500 gold pieces on it.
Does my sense allow me to know the exact number of coins?
No.
So it is
You do the
500
lethal
gold.
company
It is
scam.
500 gold pieces. Like, I mean, you see 50 platinum in there, I should say, but
Okay.
500.
But it says it on the bag.
Yeah.
So he catches it, especially like after feeling how light it is.
Yeah.
He does like cock an eyebrow, like yeah, sure it is.
We're good. All right. Like I said, find us right up here, or if you see us in the skies, hey, if it's a rainy day, look up, give us a wave. It might be us. And we'll always feel free to say hi. Breeze doesn't like to make enemies, but we want to help you out for helping us out. You know.
I will say, despite my irritation, y'all have kept your own word, and I can at least respect that much.
Thank you. Hey, just I mean, if you see any other pirates, especially in this area, just let us know if they're hassling you.
Cool.
This is our areas too. We want to make sure everybody who helps us is also taken care of. Right?
This
Fair
may be
enough.
too much to ask, but does that also extend to anyone messing around with storms and weather and such in a similar manner?
Unless the druids. 'Cause usually we got a bunch of wind druids with us up there, you know. They typically talk. We try to make sure that all the weather people are happy. Generally in our best interest.
So real quick, just because this is the one thing I do for some reason.
Yeah.
If we wanted to split up the money evenly in a way that works numerically to divide by why was I dividing by 7? Never mind. Hold that thought.
Lamborghini does not get his own share.
As much as he wants.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, if we wanted to go for the everyone gets the max amount of platinum of. We would have to convert it into gold.
Yeah.
But if we want to go with everyone getting the max possible, everyone would get 115 gold, and then that would leave 10 in the party funds.
And that's for between the 5 of us, or
6. Dahlia.
So if we got 500 gold, how did we get?
Dividing it.
Because I divided 700.
Well, one share for each of us, and then a party share.
I know, but I for some reason went 700 instead of 500.
Ah.
So in that case, it would be everyone gets 83 gold, and we get 2 in the party funds.
Okay. Although
Unless we would want to take smaller quantities.
I could add
Dahlia's also not here right now. Do we want to add her in on the division of this, since she was telling the
No,
I did.
He was including her.
It was 500 divided by 6 is 83 point blah 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 repeating. So then I just rounded it down. 83 times 6 is 498.
Yep.
So everyone would get, again, assuming everyone got the maximum amount of currency, which is typically the way we do it.
Mm-hmm.
Are we good with that?
Yep.
Okay, so who wants to put the 2 gold in party funds?
I will.
Okay.
How much gold and silver so I could add it to Dahlia?
Just 83 gold flat.
83 gold flat. Alright. Added that to gold Dahlia, so she should be up to date.
There we go.
As an aside, as he kind of like looks towards you guys, alright, we're gonna be on it. I'll see you guys later.
All right. Do we see? And
Yeah.
and off he goes.
Yeah.
Wait, is the old druid guy still here too?
Yeah, he's like
Looking up at his.
Yeah, he's just kind of like waiting. Well, suppose I gotta wait to. Right guy, sorry. I suppose I gotta wait till they come down here, huh?
Can't you turn into a bird or something like that? The whole tagger thing was pretty cool, but
You make a good point.
I'm not even a nature person.
It's almost like you know it's druid or something.
I don't know why.
Yeah. And so yeah, he does that. He kind of turns around.
Take it from me, she's attracted to the most pathetic things imaginable. Not a character, honestly.
Yeah.
And then he flies up to the side. On your guys' next long rest, enjoy a level up.
Woo!
Level 4.
Yes.
Question: can you actually add the 2, because I can't do that
Yes.
from this thing for some reason?
Do we see our professor friend coming in with the ship?
Yeah, it doesn't take too long before you do see Mr. Professor Man himself piloting down the big ship, which I think I still have that. I still have the thing, yeah.
Oh right, we were on our way to stop a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Hell of a D2.
Well, now we can finally get heading to Orin.
So, real quick, just ask, like, are we ending session?
I feel like this is a good spot to end.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would we be able to get a long rest before? Oh shit, there it is. Would we be able to get a long rest come next session?
Yeah, well, I mean, we could wrap that up right now. You guys are free to role play through your long rest here, like, if you guys would like.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's what I was
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah.
I mean, like the only thing that I would say as far as that's concerned is like, Damien would be like avoiding Aussie and then like not acting like I don't want to talk to you at all, just like the respectful distance. I would say if at any point he or she came out like on the deck, like during the night, she would see him standing kind of at the prow, leaning over with just the most perfectly rolled joint of the last of his flay leaf, just kind of rolling it between his fingers, and then he flicks it off, unsmoked.
She does take notice, but she also kind of keeps her distance as well, in a similar fashion, and just kind of goes and leans over the port side, looking out at the stars.
Next to him or like away from him.
Little ways. So like if he's at the prow, she's back by like this further back, most back cannon, kind of neck over the wing. Oh, I could just actually.
Yep. If only you had a mouse.
I will put Mr. Professor there too, because he's one of your NPCs. He looks beside himself.
Does he have like all this new pirate gear now?
What is homophobic?
Yes, they have given me a new hat. Look. He points to his little pirate hat.
Impressive.
Dashing as ever, old boy.
Does he still have the homophobic grimace that he has in his art?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
I do have to say, he does still give you guys the
There it is.
Look at me in my dead fish eyes.
You look at me with your dead fish.
So, I would say people would probably start noticing, anybody who would watch, Aussie's kind of brought out some sketch papers and started sketching something.
Fan of architecture or just?
No, just something new to possibly craft. Once I have a better idea of what it could look like, I'll bring it up to Krieg. Well, y'all have any idea what to expect once we get to Orem? Any of y'all ever been to Orem?
Not quite. I never think I ventured down there south and before everything.
Furthest Krieg and I got was a Pia on our way down to Hopt.
Definitely not Orem. Dolly and I pondered going out that way, but there always seemed to be something better to do close at home.
Where is home, out of curiosity?
Fucking. I think we decided it's the furthest north one that's still on the lowest shelf on the coast.
Oh, then that would be Farish. Then Farish.
That's dumb.
Oh, that's dumb, Mister. Jump, skip it up.
Hero point.
Will that carry over to next session?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes. So, we grew up in Farish. It's on the coast and then right at the base of the shelf. So, lots of sunshine, but also lots of shade. Lots of
Right there
things.
next to the void. Our little void town, rather.
Oh, that's not a coast. That's a giant cliff. Fuck, I keep forgetting that. Yes. So, I mean, yes, it was definitely interesting. Dahlia definitely preferred a more easterly tone when it came to going on adventures, but I, for one, didn't mind it. I found it quite amusing to terrify the townspeople, including our parents, by doing acrobatics off the edge.
I can see how that'd be rather scary for a parent.
Well, what can I say? I'm prone to doing the most stupid of things, especially when I have an audience.
Ham, shoot. Go on.
No, he doesn't.
Oh yeah.
I will say, is there any, chance that we could have gotten cleaned up? Because we'd still be oily as fuck.
Yeah.
Do you have prestidigitation?
Not prepared, but
Let me check something. Because eventually, Dahlia does come up the mountain. She seemed to have gotten teleported a little bit further away. She sees this.
I mean, in character, we would have gone and found her and all that stuff.
In worst case scenario, there was a little puddle of water where we thought that's probably something we could have washed off and.
Fair
And she
We had a
does
whole
have
one
prestidigitation.
Okay,
all
fair
the way
enough.
to Orem. I was like, we've forgotten something. Dahlia!
So yeah, if she's doing
situation.
between the water and prestidigitation, yeah. Once again, Sister Dearest, you are the light of my life and a lifesaver.
She's just kind of quietly cleaning you up. She doesn't respond for some reason. I'm bad at playing Dahlia.
Silent judgment. I get it.
Yeah. Now, from your guys' vantage point, as the fog below clears, because now they're just kind of absorbing all the clouds above into the bone zone, doing whatever they're doing up there, it does kind of reveal a lot more clearly the distance to travel. It's warm, really. You guys are on top of a mountain. You could look out and see that. If you've ever been on top of Pikes Peak, you can see a long fucking way.
Yeah.
Not Pikes Peak, but the
yeah.
No, I was I've not climbed Pikes Peak. I've climbed the Spanish peaks.
Yeah. It's
Western one.
high up on a mountain,
Yeah.
beautiful fucking view of.
Say hello to Kansas.
So you guys do in fact see a very clear path along a river that leads up to Orem, where you guys can just really see. You can see it better with any of the periscopes on deck. 2 giant dwarven statues, where you would assume the city gates will be.
So if we can see them from this distance, would we be able to gauge just how large those statues are?
Give or take, yeah. Like, I mean, it's. I'm trying to think of like. I'm not good with distances, but they'd be on the tier of like those. You know, in Lord of the Rings when they go through like down that river and they see those 2 tall statues.
I mean,
It's about
I'm just saying because like it took us like a day. How many grids did we cover on foot in a day?
2.
So we could assume that would be like 20 miles. That'd be like 60 miles.
And the distance there is.
They would be very, very, very big.
Very big. Well, like I said, barely see it.
Okay, fair
With the
enough.
periscope, you're
So they're just like kind of dots.
Yeah.
We could see like.
I'm not saying that like just huge right
Gotcha.
now.
Okay, I was like.
That's why I mentioned the periscopes
Yeah.
on deck, like looking at them.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
telescopes. Gotcha.
Periscopes would be with some
Nice glasses. Yeah.
Telescopes.
Monocles.
Technically, they need spy glasses because the telescope is for space.
Fair enough.
Just look at the sun.
Well,
South Galileo went blind.
this wouldn't be a bad time to start. Well, this journey over there rather take a couple days, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be a bad time to review what we know about this whole tallow cult thing. What it is we're looking for.
Like, not in the dickish way, but like straight up. Can we do that like next time?
Yeah,
so that
that's
we
what I mean is over this journey.
Yeah, like because we
As
can
a
like
reminder for players.
yeah, all that and like between now and next session we can like in the chat go over details because like I would be straight up. I forgot that's what we were doing until you said something. It's hard to believe we were doing all this on the way to deal with a zombie cult. Oh, that's why we were going this way.
Yeah. Well,
So-
that and the turn in the pirate ship we've got for
Yeah.
a reward. So much keeps happening, and we keep handling it like champions.
That's how you want to call it.
Little leaves on your tree of an adventure. I love it.
Oh yeah.
But yes, you guys do kind of have a night to rest here. I'm gonna go ahead and call session right here. If you guys want to start leveling up, you can. You guys are gonna be leveled up to level 4.
Would that reset our health to max?
I'll just put the bed icon for you, but yeah, just set your health to max actually, because I mean Dolly is with you and she has nothing to do with it.
Also true, yeah. Okay.
So.
Woot woot.
Wrap it up there. We'll happen next time. That's for me to know and you to find out. Next time on the Wayfinders of Acasia.
Bye, 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 bye.